as aforementioned, he is a dick. And the guy that she may or may not have been doing the dirt with. I'm not sure. He may have just been a jealous kind of guy. So we often got possessed and nearly died many times. And then we assisted her in the revenge killing of him being some sort of weird, undead, not quite lich-like creature. And I kind of had a thing for Lady Foxglove, but she was not, well, maybe she was feeling it, I don't know, but she ended up moving on.
Who got the scarf?
Sorry, I being Zorak, not I being Alec. And other than that, we're hanging out in Sandpoint, chilling, maxing. Because we did complete, right? We completed the mansion, right?
Yeah, you completed the mansion. You guys camped outside.
That's right. Yeah, because we all were.
I think you guys. So I think you went for the 3 miles back to the road, and then pitched a tent.
Hey. And outside of town for sure, because it sounded as though shit might be going down.
Right, and you rested up, and I think you removed, from what I have, you removed 2 of the 3 diseases that were afflicting. I think Aradel still had a phage on him. Camped out. So then you have 7 miles to return to Sandpoint. So let's see, you kind of start on a new day. But yeah, that's kind of where we had left off. So, do you remember what you found in terms of hints as to where to go next? I'll let you think on that while I go grab my coffee. And all of you can think on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think on that.
People can't hear me.
Yeah, we can hear him.
All right, and I'm back.
So are they in Sandpoint or are they outside of Sandpoint?
Outside.
Technically outside. We'll probably just skip to arriving at Sandpoint.
Yeah, so Daryl is sitting outside of Sandpoint, just kind of sitting on a log, just staring off into nothingness.
So as you approach, are you... Oh, still got me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys, the group approaches Sandpoint, they see a figure. Are you sitting on the outside, outside the gates, waiting for him on a log?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting there, just kind of chilling, doing nothing, no facial expressions, just very stoic.
You meet a rather stoic-looking man sitting on a log outside of Sandpoint. Would you like to introduce yourself, Daryl?
Hi, my name is Daryl.
Skeptic face.
Yeah. So outside of character, I'm a big, scary-looking lizard. So I'm not used to being the talking face of the group.
You guys want to kind of give, a brief description of your characters while I just kind of get some stuff situated?
So, yeah.
To Michael.
So, yeah. So, Aji, barbarian, I was raised by the Shawanti. My family, well, I suppose you wouldn't know anything about that yet, but anyhow, what you would see is a black opalescent scaled lizard with orange eyes, and no tail. And lots and lots of weapons is basically that.
Accurate.
Beside him, you see a small gnome, fancy dress, looking around, usually behind the large lizard. A holy symbol of Desna hanging from his neck, and a fancy hat on top of his head.
For my character, you see a human with bright red hair and symbols of Sarenrae all over him. He walks with a very overconfident gait and seems kind of arrogant and better than everyone else.
Yeah. Well, Daryl, he has longish hair. It's brown. He's very, very, very pale, like he's almost never gotten any sun. But he has these really interesting, like geometric shaped tattoos. What was that? A phone vibrating?
It's somebody's phone.
Yeah, it is my phone.
I thought somebody was going. But he's got like from what skin you can see, because he's wearing like a traveler, just some nondescript traveler's clothing. He's got like these like blue tattoos that are very, very light, and they're like straight lines, very geometric, all over his body. I mean, it's not like they're obvious or anything, but they're definitely visible because he's pretty pale. But he's got really dark eyes and dark hair, and he has all of his adventuring gear, so to speak, in bags next to him. And he speaks up. Jubril told me to come see you guys.
We've got one more person, right?
Yep.
Oh, hold on, guys. I got a phone call. I guess I need to take. I'll be right back.
Alright. In the meantime, Zenevra is, she's 16 and dark-haired, looking kind of odd. Like, she's not all that healthy, really. But she's very covered up and kind of just hiding. She doesn't like to be seen. Nondescript.
Okay. Yeah, but Daryl seems like he really is kind of doesn't really exhibit much emotion at all. He does talk somewhat chipper, though. And I guess Jubril's the Varisian guy from Sandpoint.
Hmm.
Zenevra is also Verzian.
Yeah, the name doesn't really ring any bells for me. Does that
He's
mean anything to you?
the Skarnizi folk.
Your character might know mine then.
Maybe. Were you one of the Skarnizi people? Gang members?
Sort of, but not really.
Yeah, he's just like, the Skarnizi didn't require my services any longer, and suggested that I should.
Since it shortened your commute to your job.
The Skarnizi said I should seek employment with the heroes of Sandpoint.
That's
And
us.
he said, I quote,
Yeah.
you creep me out.
So you got sent to us who creeped out the Scarnese.
I am not quite sure what he was talking about. I am just a humble alchemist walking the inner sea.
Hmm.
Trying to finish my character sheet here.
Do you mean the Zarni?
Yeah, those guys.
That's what I thought. I was just making sure.
Yeah, there's no pronunciation guide here. That'd be
No.
great if it was phonetically spelled.
I think those first 4 letters are just kind of like a cough, and then Zarni.
Okay, it's like SCAR. It's like Scar, and then Nettie. Sar. Nettie.
SCZARNI.
Yeah, I see like 3 different spellings for these things. Oh, okay, I see, okay.
They
Okay.
took me in, basically.
Okay, then maybe you saw me in passing, just doing some random alchemist things for whatever,
It's-
nefarious things they do.
It's probable. I kept to myself, but yeah, they kind of gave me a family when I had none.
So who wants to bet that that phone call was like something to do with his Colorado stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Hope he gets a job, man.
It sounds like a good school. It's a small school, but it's sort of like an academy or a prep academy type thing.
Yeah, less scumbags.
Exactly.
Nate, did you sign your contract?
With Valley?
Yeah.
No. The next board meeting with Phoenix Union, they'll decide whether to issue Susu and me and Tom contracts.
Oh.
So, like May 10th or so, we should be able to do that.
Well, I hope you guys get your jobs too.
Yeah, yeah. I hope
Especially
so.
since I'm moving into Susu's room.
Yeah.
They kind of already said that, so it's like no takebacks.
No take back, please.
I mean, I wanted
I've
Ash's
never
room,
had
but
a lab room as my classroom in all the years I taught at Valley.
well,
They always
physics.
made me share a lab room with someone. Even when no one else was using that lab room, I was always put in a classroom, and then I could use the lab room when I needed it.
That sucks.
It's always been really frustrating.
Yeah, that sounds pretty frustrating.
Sort of felt like I was second class science,
Well, I mean, it's just physics.
right?
It's not like you guys just do math, right? So it's not like you guys need to do stuff.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I just got a bloop.
I don't know.
Hey.
I clicked on a thing and something happened, so ignore that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we did intros. I told him that the
Jubrel.
Jubril, he just I creeped him out and suggested I seek employment with the Heroes of Sandpoint.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
GM,
They also,
would their 2 characters
I'm
know
sorry?
that?
would your 2 characters?
Yeah.
Not specifically, no.
Okay.
I mean, particularly from the background he came from, it's from a very different region and area than where your character came from.
Got it.
And so he hooked up with some Zarni in a different region than where you were operating in, so you wouldn't really have come across each other's paths.
Okay.
Yeah, he just did some special work for the people here because they needed his explosive talents.
That sounds nefarious.
That sounds like a bad
And
thing.
largely, they
problem.
determined that they had someone with the talents that, with your talents, that creeps Jabril out a little bit less. So
Yeah, he's an odd
he
guy.
decided to find some work for you to do that involved you not being around him.
Yeah, I creep him out for some reason, and that's kind of funny considering.
So, all right, and so you kind of did the, character introductions. So you're just all outside of Sandpoint. Is everybody okay with the unusual man joining you for the time being?
Sure.
I am Daryl, and I really do mean you guys no harm. In fact, I am pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Well, Daryl, I've got my eye on you. He said menacingly.
All right, so now within Sandpoint, what would you like to do? Because we're going to say it's like midday. It was about 7 miles hike back to town following the road. So you have time to investigate things. You have time to, do various other things before the end of the day if you want. This is largely time for you to kind of figure stuff out. Do you guys know where you're going from here? Do you remember that part? Were we able to determine that part?
The only thing I can remember is we have a lot of stuff to sell effectively.
Okay.
Beyond that, I honestly don't remember what our next step was, or even why, other than just heading home, why we were heading back to Sandpoint.
Okay. So let me just kind of remind you that you found some letters that named a particular group. And likewise, you also found some cages for an address that were in Magnamar. Okay, so you found some cages that were shipped from an address in Magnamar. They had the label Pug's Contraptions on them.
Right.
The letter likewise mentioned things in Magnamar, and I'm trying to kind of seeing if I can find the specifics of that. So largely you're kind of sitting at, you are heading to Magnamar soon, or, when you feel like it. Let's see. You also do have to take care of things like healing the attribute damage, I think, from the diseases. You have to, one of you still has a disease, according to my notes.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, so somebody has
Join
a
a group
disease?
of adventurers. Get
Yeah.
I have a mutagen. I wonder if that works.
Did I not do? Okay, so it looks like I might need to add that. See if I can add that handout.
Yeah, I do. Now that you say it, I do remember the concept of those cages that we have in the symbol being like some sort of a pig in a cage or something. I don't remember. I remember.
Well, it was there. I can't remember if there was if it was clear what they held. Let's see. Let me find. What I already put this in here. Oh yeah. Never mind. So if you look in your journal, you guys should have Zanesh's letter to Aldern.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, if you look at that, that'll give you some more information.
Oh yeah. We had that creepy skin mask. There was some discussion of possibly.
Gross.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
it
think
was-
any of us- but it's like severely evil, so I don't think any of us actually want to wear it. Remember?
And you can zoom in on that handout if you need to read it, but I'll just go ahead, if you want to pull it up or just listen, I'll go ahead and read it to you guys again.
Okay.
You have served us quite well. Well, actually, I'll start over. Aldern, you have served us quite well. The delivery you harvested from the caverns far exceeds what I had hoped for. You may consider your debt to the brothers paid in full, yet I still have need of you, and when you awaken from your death, you should find your mind clear and able to understand this task more than in the state you lie in as I write this. You shall remember the workings of the Sahedrin ritual, I trust. You seemed quite lucid at the time, but if you find after your rebirth that you have forgotten, return to your townhouse in Magnamar. My agent shall contact you there soon. No need for you to bother the brothers further. I will provide the list of proper victims for the Sahedrin ritual in 2 days' time. Commit that list to memory and then destroy it before you begin your work. The ones I have selected must be marked before they die, otherwise they do my master no good, and the greed in their souls will go to waste. If others get in your way, though, you may do with them as you please. Eat them, savage them, or turn them into pawns. It matters not to me. Signed, Sinesha, Mistress of the Seven. So this kind of confirms stuff that you had already kind of suspected, or the connection that you had already made between the murders, that they were all people who were connected in some way to the sin of greed. The farmer was known for being a bit of a penny pincher. You had the con men who were slaughtered in the barn and hoisted up and ritually slaughtered. And then there was someone else, but I don't remember. So, that kind of connects that these people had been ritually killed in this way. So then you also had a painting which had been creepily arranged to look like our lovely Zenevra. Although it was determined that there might be something underneath the gore that was used to kind of repaint the picture, and that it could be possibly restored. So, also, yeah, that's largely things that you might want to ask, ask around and see if you can, find anything out, or you prepare for a trip to Magnamar if that's what you guys want to do. I mean, you're largely on your volition of where you want to go next and what you want to do next.
Gentlemen and lady and creature, if you would like to join me at the Rusty Dragon Inn, I will provide drinks for you for this evening.
Okay.
Never say no to drinks.
Yep.
I do appreciate you taking me on. I will not let you down. He's almost kind of monotone in his sound.
You can see why the Zion's gonna like you.
Would there be anyone in town that would know about the Sanhedrin and some of the rituals? Like, do we have to go talk to the crazy guy in the lighthouse?
I mean, you certainly can, but I would tell you just now that you've pretty much exhausted all the information that he had to offer.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is, a moment you can certainly go back to the Rusty Dragon and kind of recuperate. You want to probably heal up some of you from, seek healing from holy people maybe, or healers.
Might be wise to go visit Father Xanthus and try and get the herp off of it was both Aradel and Zenevra, right?
Yeah.
Or was it just one or the other? I don't
I think it
remember.
was just Aradel is what I have in my notes, but I could be, am I not remembering that right?
I see.
Let me look at my notes.
Yeah, I think we healed one of them, and it was just Aradel left.
And
I'll be right back.
they're hellhounds. Hellhounds!
No.
To battle!
So who still has stat damage at this point? That's what I can't remember.
You heal mine.
Aerodel does.
Just Aerodel, you two are fine now?
Yeah, I'm missing 2 charisma and 2 con.
No.
I have him noticed I'm missing charisma as well.
You're missing some as well?
Yeah, charisma.
So do we want to get a drink and then head on over and see if we can get them to just pay a fee to restore some of that, or do you want to wait and have me memorize spells?
We can pay a fee. I think I've still got.
I got cash.
I got tons of dash.
He never doesn't have anything to spend money on. You don't care.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to a town that's going to have a ton of crap.
That is a fair point. I would. I don't think I have enough money to buy that badass shocking grasp great axe anyway. So I might just
was expensive. Oh.
keep my eye on that. So I've been trying to save up.
By
But
the way, I'm telling my dog no, not you guys.
well, I'm taking.
No! You can't have that axe.
Damn it! The Jackhawk 9000.
Alright, so let's see, you're gonna head back to the Rusty Dragon, kind of recoup there, or was someone gonna go and separately somewhere, or were you all going back to the Rusty Dragon?
I mean,
Sorry, I only heard the part of the discussion, so.
I'm assuming probably priority one would probably get us back to not having herpes, in my opinion.
True, would probably be a good idea.
Herpes is usually bad.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Alright, did you want to just see if Father Xantus can take care of it, or one of the priests at the temple?
Yeah. If that's cool with everybody.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. That would require. Trying to think. In terms of casting, how much that would cost to do. What it would take. All right.
Well, it's just lesser restoration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't like
How much would?
Isn't like 1,000 a pop?
Sounds good to me.
No, don't quote me on
I was
that.
trying to find if there was a chart for. I was trying to find a chart on, or if there was a chart that kind of gave me an idea at least. But trying to think of where that would be.
It's 1,000 gold just for. It's 1,000 gold for somebody to cast it because you need a diamond worth 100 gold or 1,000 gold. So
It would be.
that's a restoration. Okay, just 100, I believe, for lesser restoration.
Okay.
Yes, lesser restoration dispels
And-
magical blah blah blah. 1d4 temporary hit point. Ability damage.
Okay, so you probably would want to keep diamond dust worth 100 gold or 1,000, but that's
Yeah.
so 100 is for lesser.
I don't know. The greater restoration is 5,000 diamond dust. Okay.
Cures all temporary ability damage, restores all points permanently drained from a single ability score. So, Jared, how much how much did you guys have drained? What's that?
Jared would need it twice because he has 2 different ability scores drained.
So a 200
Okay.
or 2,000 depends on which one. I don't understand why it says 100 or.
Non-lesser, I think, hits both at once. I think lesser is the only one that does one stat. I might be wrong though.
Cures
If
1d4.
the spell uses a spell permanent negative level, it has a material component. Oh, if it's a permanent negative level, it has a material component of diamond dust worth 1,000.
Okay, so temporary is 100. Okay, so 1d4 for temporary ability.
Yeah.
It does not restore permanent ability drain. Do you guys have permanent or non-permanent?
I'll have to look at that.
Because if it's permanent, you need restoration. That's 5,000 a pop.
Wow.
It's temporary.
It should be temporary. I mean, it goes away.
Let me look up the. I think it's temporary. But I just wanted to double check. That's not what I wanted.
I'll be back in just 1 second.
Yep. All right, well, let's see. We'll just call it temporary, and so that would be 100 per.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
We don't need full restoration.
Yeah, just lesser restoration. Fine.
doesn't have a diamond dust requirement.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Not the one I'm looking
Oh,
at.
wait.
Restoration has, but that's only to deal with negative levels.
Lesser. The spells that you magic reduces the subject's ability scores or cures 1d4 points of fatigue, suffering, improves in exhaustion. What level spell is it? It's cleric level 2.
Oh, permanent ability drain would require restoration. Temporary ability drain requires
Yeah,
less.
and that's where it goes to
It probably has to,
1,000.
yeah, it probably has to
Yeah.
do with the spell component for making the thing for like scrolls and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it listed in the book, just to, but let's just say you can do it with lesser restoration. He'll charge you 10 gold a pop.
They are you are the heroes of Sandpoint, so
Yeah. I mean, he's probably willing to do it for, actually, we'll say he's willing to do the Heroes of Sandpoint. He's willing to do it for like he's willing to do it for 2 gold a point. Okay, so like if you have 2 points, it would be 4 gold pieces because, he's a nice guy like that.
Rock and roll.
my father's
Here's the Sandpoint
Xanthus.
discount. What's up?
Well, that's what you get
Yeah.
for saving the town from, goblins.
And whatnot.
Yeah. This place is the most unlucky place on the planet.
Yeah, seeing as it's featured in other adventure paths.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. So yeah, if you want to just take the 4 off for the ability to restore the ability damage, and then curing the disease itself would be separate, right? Or does restoration do that?
No, that's remove disease as a spell.
Yeah. Are you going to cast? Can you prepare remove disease? Are you going to do that, or you want to?
I can. That's what it's up to. We had time to rest, and I can pick up remove disease. It's up to you guys. Are we heading directly to Magnamar, and you'd like me to wait before I start burning spells? Or are you going to rest and try and sell things here and prepare like a day so that I have a slot that I can just throw away and then learn before we leave? It's up to the group.
Well, I mean, it's how long is it going to take us to get to Magnamar? That's kind of a hike, right?
Well, so you're at the temple right now. You want to ask around?
Yeah.
Wait, are we walking?
Well, Posh doesn't walk. Posh rides his pony.
Yeah, I was like walking. Why don't you just take a boat there?
I mean, you can certainly ask around the people of Magnamar. You can ask it. You can go back to the inn, sit down, ask people there. It's pretty common knowledge as far as the distance and everything. Preparing to travel, they could probably at the stables tell you that. Like, just say like you spend 30 minutes asking around. And you find that it is 50 miles to Magnamar. If you're going by cart, it's going to take you probably around 3 days. You'll arrive on the third day. If you're taking just horse only and what you can carry, like packing light, you could probably get there in 2. They do say that the Lost Coast Road is fairly well maintained, but you still have a chance of running into danger out there on the road, bandits and other things.
The point is if it's going to be a couple days' journey, then we would have the opportunity to rest, camp out, rest, that sort of thing.
Yeah, one spell slot ain't going to be so bad. I mean, it's just a level 3 spell, isn't it? Or level 2.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's up to you guys. I don't mind doing it.
I mean, you do have time depending on what you guys decide. I mean, if you were to hastily gather everything up, you would be leaving probably around nighttime, or close to sunset and traveling. And that would, I guess you would probably be camping shortly afterwards. If you don't take care of any business, you get packed up and ready to go, then the earliest would be in a few hours, which would be around 3 or 4 at the soonest, and that would be really hastily getting everything together.
Well, my assumption based on the note and everything is that they were expecting Foxglove to head over there, and sort of as soon as possible, but regular travel time and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have to rush, is my point.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in the letter that we found that suggested urgency, per se.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, they kind of directed him to set up his stuff and make pawns and all kinds of whatever else. So I don't feel as though we don't need to jet off as quickly as possible, is my point, or whatever is not jet. So I guess up to you, Aerodel. What do you want to do? Do you want to pay Father Xantus 6 gold coins, or do you want Master Posh to lay his hands on you?
So how much am I spending on the restoration? Is it 400?
No, 4 gold.
It's just 4 gold.
Because it would only take lesser restoration. It would be 6 to do remove disease, so you'd be spending 10 gold, and that's because Father Xantus is more or less doing this as charity to the Heroes of Sandpoint.
10 gold, so 1 plat.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pay up. That sounds
I'll just
fine.
pay him. Yeah.
All right.
I'm down,
Yeah,
to,
just make sure you think.
I'm down to a measly 150 plat.
Yeah, I know.
Horrible.
See, but I still don't.
You're
I don't
nearly in
have
the
nearly.
gutter.
I've got 457 plat, but I need like another lot to get that shocking grasp thing. I just don't think it's going to happen. So I'll probably just hold on to my money and see what they got in Magnamar.
The axe of shocking or whatever, the battle axe, ridiculous battle axe that's been sitting there.
+2 shocking grasp, badass great axe of killing everyone you look at. Yeah.
Right. It was an insane roll. All right. So we've taken care of diseases. What else would you guys like to do? Are you going to head back to, the Rusty Dragon, or are you going to go do some other things?
Well, I'd like to find out more about our traveling companion.
Yeah, let's go back to the Rusty
Okay.
Dragon, and let's actually try and figure out about that painting as well. Like, ask if there's like a local artist that might be able to restore it.
Okay.
At the Rusty Dragon, we'll just kind of ask around.
What would you need to restore it?
You would need someone
I
with
need to ask
an
around.
artist, like painting ability, basically.
What about craft alchemy? I got that.
If you want to melt it into a goo of some kind, or like completely remove all paint from it, absolutely, craft alchemy would be.
I can do that then.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, let's since we're all healed up now, let's probably head back to the Rusty Dragon and talk to how do you make
Kamiko.
Crazy Brother Pants.
Amiko,
Kamiko.
Yeah.
Kaijitsu. All right. Let's see. So you're heading back to the Rusty Dragon. Did that work for
I
you?
really need
Oh, look at
I
that.
really need an office chair.
New little scene. Nice little comfy place. Nice busy day. Farmhands getting a little late lunch that involves lots of beer. It's moderately crowded when you go back to the Rusty Dragon and Amiko is there, tending to the needs of the place as usual, and she greets you with a warm smile. And says, "Welcome back, heroes."
Thanks, Amiko.
She's talking to you, gentlemen and lady.
How fare you today?
Pretty good. We've had a rough go the last few days.
Does that mean you will be dropping a few more plat on our beverages for the house today?
Maybe. If you could set us up a relatively private place, we could use that.
Okay, well, the room that you often meet with the sheriff in the back is certainly available to you if you want to be that private. Or we can just get you a nice little table in the corner over here where you can converse. Which would you prefer?
The back room would be great.
The back room?
Oh,
Certainly. Would you like me to send word to the sheriff that you would like to meet with him? Or
actually, yes, that'd be wonderful. And maybe what's her face? Shillelagh face?
Lou?
Shalelu Andusano?
If she's in town, I would love to have a word with her before we leave.
I will certainly see if she is around. She has not stopped by here recently, so that would suggest that she is not currently in town at the time. But I can certainly leave a message for her should she return if you would desire.
That'd be great.
Miss Kaijitsu, drinks are on me for these wonderful individuals today.
She kind of taken aback by your rather flat and emotionless tone, kind of looks at you, and certainly, may I ask, who is your friend, heroes?
That's what we're here to find out.
Certainly. Well, he seems to be willing to pick up the tab, so I suggest that you keep him.
Yes.
And is there anything else that I could do to help you?
For
Or
right
would
now,
that be all for
okay.
today? And and she turns around and starts to walk away, and then she stops and goes, "Oh yes, Master Kosh. There was a note from our jeweler. He believes that he can certainly help you with the stones that you requested." And then she says, "I can certainly grab you the letter he left for you, and leave it in your private room once I get to our post."
Thank you. See
Oh.
her. Tell her I'll be around probably tomorrow to talk to her.
Certainly.
And sorry, Amiko, one more thing. Do you happen to know of a local artist that we may be able?
Well, you are all very much acquainted with the owner of our theater around here, as you recall. That was a rather lovely, charming play. He certainly could put you in touch with some kind of artist. I do not have anybody in mind at this time, but should someone come through or someone come to mind, I certainly will send you a name.
Thank you very much, Amiko.
She kind of nods her head in acknowledgement. Is there anything else I can get you all?
Just a round of drinks.
All right, I will be by with those shortly. Thank you. She kind of nods her head in a sort of.
I'm in my house and I don't. Well,
What's up, Al?
if my character's drinking, I should probably drink as well. I mean,
Yeah, well,
you know,
Yes.
it is
I mean,
afternoon.
you have to be in
I
character.
mean, come on.
Let's see. All right, so she kind of ushers one of the servers over and whispers, and then the server takes you back to the private room and takes a drink order from you.
Important question.
And sets you down into the rather kind of cozy little room that you've met with the sheriff in the past.
Is the server attractive and/or possibly a lizard?
Not a lizard, but of the halfling persuasion.
It's lizard.
So if
is that
you're
a
into
requirement?
that
I mean, if there's not a requirement, they'd be a lizard.
It's not a requirement, just a preference.
thing. Were you going to attempt to flirt with the server?
I mean, let's think about this for a second.
Hold
I
on.
kind of let my beautiful scales do the talking for me. Really, is kind of that's my business.
Rather put off by your sudden, I should say, attentions and your kind of posturing. The server kind of looks at you and says, okay, and just very kind of off-put by the large lizard man who seems to be giving him a sort of lizard eye, or snake eye, I guess, because I keep forgetting you're more of a snake man, not a lizard man.
So I'm gonna whisper to Posh. She digs me.
Yeah.
Posh leans and whispers back and says, I think that's a man. We never determined the gender of the halfling server. So, all right, and so now you're gonna take some time to, the server kind of goes out. A few moments later, Amiko returns and sets your various drinks down on the table. Is it ale for everyone?
Sure.
All right. And then she leaves you once again. Just before leaving, she says, the sheriff has been notified. He should be with you shortly.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And nods and then leaves. Now you're all awkwardly crammed into a room with an emotionless man you barely know.
So, Master Darrell, it appears you have some interesting birthmarks.
Oh yeah, just tattoos.
Oh.
And it's not Master Daryl. It's just Daryl.
You all awkwardly sip at your
I traveled with Varisians for a while, and tattoos are popular among their kind.
Any particular meaning?
I like blue.
Cool.
Alright then.
Chirp 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 chirp.
Just continue to sip your beer and wine awkwardly.
So, Daryl, from whence do you hail?
I come from a place called Torch in Numeria.
Porch?
Torch.
Oh, that's slightly better.
That sounded so much more comfortable.
I come from ground.
All right.
So, what exactly brings you here?
Just a simple traveler trying to see the world.
How did you know about us?
I'm sorry, say again?
How did you know about us?
Jubril told me to go with you.
Yeah, remember the Zarni?
I don't remember you, bro.
Daryl, do you have any opinions on the Shoanti?
I have no opinions.
Okay.
No sword action.
Well, you seem to be okay with my appearance, and being that you don't have any sort of racist leanings toward the Shoanti, you've got 2 points coming from me anyway.
Some of my best friends are lizards.
Have you seen others like me?
Not that walk on two legs.
Oh, well, now I'm.
I would assume that you're like a lizard king of some sort.
Oh, see, that was a good recovery right there. Playing to my vanity will always work.
Please drink.
Jeez. What an ass kisser.
Well, I mean, you bought me drinks, and you've now referred to me as the Lizard King.
Yeah, honestly though, that he's not trying to flatter you. He just honestly thinks that.
I choose to take it as a compliment.
New best friend, right?
Right? Yeah, I like this guy.
I have no.
Posh, hiding behind.
I have no problem traveling with people who have no problem
Gross.
traveling with me.
Let's not discuss crows, man. Oh, so yes, we just had an interesting battle with crows that felt as though it was wise for them to defecate on me and cackle.
Isn't it common for some birds?
So the next crow I see shall taste my club.
Isn't it common for some lizards to have birds and coexist on them? I
Well,
think
the next-
alligators maybe.
The next bird that tries to go anywhere near me is gonna feel pain. Pain, I tell you.
Definitely drunk.
There's a knock on the door, and just after a kind of few moments, the sheriff walks in and says, "Heroes, it's good to see you. Good to see that you're doing well. I received notice that you wanted to speak with me." Would you see the familiar face of Sheriff, the Sheltie Sheriff, whose name I completely forgot at the moment? Yeah, that guy. The Sheriff!
Sheriff.
Yeah, we can just call him Andy Griffith.
Yeah, Sheriff Griffith. I'll find it later, but he's the sheriff. You know the guy.
Yeah, we know the guy. Sheriff, please join us for a drink. Or not if you're on duty, whatever.
Certainly some other time. I take my job very seriously and do not drink when I'm on it.
Okay. Wow. Party pooper.
Right?
Well, some might say that's my job.
Master Sheriff Griffith, I feel it would be wise to let you know that we have business that is going to call us to Magnamar. So, given that things seem to be relatively quiet here for now, just wanted to make you aware of the fact that we will be leaving shortly.
Well, you will be certainly missed should your travels take you away from here. Seeing as I have you here, I think it's important that, oh yes, his name is Sheriff Hemlock. Hemlock. There we go. Okay, he's like, the detachment of soldiers that we picked went to the farm, and they discovered some ghouls there. They were able to dispatch them. However, it took them most of the day. They believe that they've dispatched all of the ghouls that were at the farm, and that they currently pose no threats to the town. So thank you once again, and also the advice you provided us on the on countering the illness that those ghouls carried was certainly useful and saved quite a few of my men's lives.
You may want to.
So we thank you once again for your attention to that.
Master Hemlock, did you find anything else of interest? Any artifacts, anything like that, that may aid our investigation? And it should be noted, as Master Posh said, we have taken care of the manor, and there should be no more disturbances to do with ghouls or anything else in the area. But I would give the Foxglove Manor a wide berth. Oh,
It's
no.
good to. It's unfortunate to hear that such the Foxglove Manor, was housing such a terrible thing, or such terrible creatures. But I'm glad to hear that you cleared them out.
Yes. Actually, Posh, didn't we? I think we just did like a quick run, and this is actually for Seth as well, or Master GM. Did we? I think we actually fully cleared, right? We did like the downstairs and whatnot, and pretty much everything. Right?
I thought we left after we fought the Lich.
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like we just did like a super quick version of like go through and you didn't find any.
No, you went in.
Because we're trying to get through with it.
I think you went through the one area that you bypassed and kind of checked it all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that you really were missing anything there, because you remember you had the swarm of rats that was if I remember correctly, that is the area that you had bypassed. And then Do you guys happen to have a bunch of wine that you found?
Yes, we have some very expensive wine.
Yeah, you explored that area. That's also another thing is that you might need that to get that appraised, or were you able to get that appraised?
Somebody
I'm
appraised it.
willing to appraise it if you take
I
it.
think actually, if I
Okay.
remember correctly, because that was how we found out that it was worth taking. I think Posh appraised it when we found it.
Okay. Did you write down how much it's worth?
100 each.
Each bottle is worth.
100.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're good. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So yeah, you guys. I'm pretty sure you cleared the manor.
Actually, how many bottles do we have?
8.
Yeah.
8?
Yes.
It might be a nice going away gift if we gave one to Amiko. Just a thought.
That's true.
If everybody's willing, I don't want to. I'm just saying she's been nice to us.
I've also given her several platinum.
That's true. I suppose nice at a price, but yeah.
Yeah. But I'm okay with giving her one. We have a bunch of stuff to sell.
Yeah.
Do we want to sell that here, or do we want to wait till we get to Magnamar, where it's a bigger city?
Well, I figure we sell it here because it's easier to carry coins than it is a bunch of stuff. And we may not get as much here, but I feel like we can hide the fact that we have coins much easier than like a full cart load of crud.
Yeah. Did anybody take the leather armor? There's leather armor +1.
I think I figured out that's not as good as what I got. And my medium armor gives me the same. It gives me no negatives, basically. So until I can find some like hide armor of being badass, I'm just gonna wait
Yeah.
for something.
Well, we have a adamantine longsword, so got a bunch of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. An adamantine longsword is good. It's just not the kind of weapon that I prefer to use. If you can use it, I would prefer to use, other stuff.
Like two-handed stuff.
Do you
Yeah.
have a magic weapon? Alex?
I don't, and it'd be nice to hold on for that reason.
Yeah. As we fight more or less undead, the ability to affect, what is it, incorporeal? But
Yeah.
there's a reason to carry a +1, even if you never actually draw it until you need it.
Yeah, I just hoped to make enough to maybe buy that badass axe of being
Yeah.
sweet
I mean, you could bring it in and
and awesome. Yeah, I would want to hold on to it for that reason. Actually, hold on. Let me take a look. I've got the Sandpoint shop list. Let me see if there's something else I can buy. Or you know what? We're going to Magnamar, so
Yeah.
I'll just wait and see what. There's going to be a lot more there. I can buy like a +1 great axe of just nothing. Because I've got enough for that. I just don't have enough for the super awesome great axe that I had my hand on or my eye on. So really, I guess my thing would be is I'll just wait till we're in Magnamar. So I don't need that adamantine longsword unless if somebody wants it, they're welcome to it. But at this point, I would say just sell it and I'll buy something in Magnamar. First stop.
First time.
And in case people didn't know, Irish whiskey is awesome.
So the sheriff has been standing here this entire conversation about shopping and looking a little bored. And kind of says, if I may interject, I'm rather busy, man. Is there anything else that I could do for you at this point in time? You know, or is there any other information you wish to share with me?
Well, maybe we should make him aware of. So this is kind of quietly to the group. Maybe we should group that was trying to contact Eldrin Foxglove, and they may follow up when he may or may not show up.
Yeah, I think we should just give him a rundown of everything we can, or everything we ran across.
Okay, I concur. Yeah, he's a good guy. We can tell him stuff. So, do you want us to actually do that, or do you just want to say that we more or less told him the story of what happened?
Well, so he just kind of, you know, kind of holding his chin, kind of, you know, nods his head and says, that is quite disconcerting to hear. I see why you are looking to leave us here in Sandpoint soon. I certainly, if there is some kind of threat to this town, I would urge that you follow up on this with your companion over there. And then he kind of just motions like Aradel over, and he just kind of says, "You know that man associates himself with Jubrel Virisky, do you not?"
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you understood what company he keeps.
He marked you.
And then he you know, stands up and he says, "We will certainly be ever vigilant and hope that these troubles do not find their way here. It sounds like you have taken care of the immediate threat. We are once again indebted to you. From goblins to ghouls, you have protected this town well beyond, you know, in a manner that you know that we would never be able to repay. So we're rather grateful for you. And should Sandpoint ever be able to, you know, offer you some hospitality or anything, the people here are very grateful for you, and will always be willing to open their doors and assist you in whatever way they can." And he says, with that, and he said, that being you know, said, I am ever grateful to you, and I hope to see you all here soon again. And I will wish you farewell, fair travels. If there's nothing else, I'm going to take my leave, because as much of what you have told me leaves me with a lot to do today.
Sheriff Hemlock, I just want to say, being that we're going and everything else, we will try and keep you abreast of where we go in our travels, should we need to go elsewhere after Magnamar. And if you do ever need us to return, don't hesitate to contact us in any way you can.
Certainly, that is much appreciated. He just kind of, you know, says his farewell and leaves the room. So from here, do you guys want to continue hanging out with Rusty Dragon? Do you want to go do some other things that you need to take care of, or?
Let's go talk to the theater guy, unless, as Master Posh says, it is a fair question to ask. Is it too late to go over to the theater?
We're probably around, at this point, it would probably be around 2 in the afternoon. So you're probably at a good time where you could go to the theater, and most of the actors are working through their hangovers, but moving around. I think it was Sirdak Drokus There we go. Sir Dactylocus will likely be around.
Oh, is Master Kalen over there right now? I know he was hanging out with the theater folk, right?
Oh yes, yes. Your former, cleric could possibly be over there as in his capacity to, provide a certain authenticity to the reenactment of your adventures. So he would likely be there. He, at this time of day, he may likely also be unconscious, but,
This is true.
Alright, so let's stop by the theater and go pick up Master Posh's gems.
All right, so you're gonna go pick up the gems and then head over to the theater?
Yeah, that's probably wise. Is there a way to maybe some way hide the painting without getting any gore on me?
It's a rather large painting, so I mean, you might want to cover it with a sheet or something, but you would have to probably, unless you're like have something to tie it to. It's going to be hard for you to. It's kind of awkward to carry.
Okay.
It's of that kind of size.
In which case, I'll give Amiko like 2 silver and take the sheet off of my bed upstairs and kind of cover it up just to not make it nasty as we're walking through town.
Okay. Let's see.
So I've updated my monies. I assume a couple silver is more than enough.
For the sheet that you took?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Posh, what kind of gems were you looking for? Because that was a long time ago.
I'm checking right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. And I'm going to try and figure out how much those cost.
Small green gemstones.
Okay. Are they for spells? Do they have...
So they need to value around 2,000 gold.
Oh, okay. Wow. So, yeah.
Yeah, can't you just get that much gold and say, okay, I got this much gold in gems for components?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's essentially what I was going to do. I just wanted to confirm it real quick.
Yeah, so that is great. So you pick up your gems, you pay them 2,000. Was it 2,000?
Are you a cleric, Nate?
And whatever the cost is. What's that?
Nate, are you a cleric?
Yeah.
Do you need the components? I mean, as long as you have a divine focus.
I have Craft Wondrous.
Okay.
I'm putting these gems into my headband.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Making himself a little douche crown.
I get you. I was like, well, Mike, if you don't need them for spells unless something weird,
Unless it specifically says like. Okay, so you pick up the gems and you go to the theater. You see some, it's about 3. A halfling kind of in green makeup, walks by, stops, glares directly at, Zorak, and then kind of immediately turns and starts walking the other direction in a very, like, you're assholes and I'm never talking to you again sort of manner.
I'm gonna hiss at him.
And then he kind of, like, lets out a... And, picks up, like, his walk in somewhat of a, frightened manner. As you walk in, Sir Dactylocus comes up and he's like, "Greetings, my lovely heroes. It's great to see you again. It's been ever so long. Too long indeed. What do you think of the place? And he kind of gestures around the theater that you've been to at this point many times before, but he seems to be looking for some kind of reaction as if it's something that has changed. And he says, he says, what do you think of the place? Lovely, no? We have made some new additions to the play. What can I do to help you today? Were you going to be finally taking up those roles I offered you oh so long ago?
Definitely not.
Oh, I am hurt to the quick. I'm so sorry that you cannot lower yourselves to the arts in such a way. I understand. Certainly I understand.
I offered
It's
my.
not that. We just have very important things we have to do.
Well, excellent. Well, then I shall retract my hurt feelings.
I offered my services, but you still have not yet accepted my awesome acting skills.
Yes, well, darling, we need... Some people are just made out to be whatever you are. And he kind of says, so how can this humble man of the arts help you?
We were
a painter.
Well, we have our lovely painter. Where is it? You've met him before. He's a halfling fellow. He's one of the goblins. I think there was some kind of disagreement, but he often does much of our setting. He's very good at what he does. He could certainly help you out. Braxton, come here. The halfling that you saw earlier in the green goblin paint kind of looks at Serdak, and he kind of looks at him very long, thinking about how much it's worth for him to walk over because he knows that you're going to have to ask him something. And he glares at the snake man again. Then he kind of goes, yes, and he walks over. He comes in and he's like, how can I help you? What can I do for you?
So I'm gonna unbedsheet the painting.
He flinches at the sudden movement from you.
Yes, that's the appropriate reaction.
Oh, God. And he looks at it and he just takes one moment and he takes, what have you done to this work of art, this wonderful piece?
Well,
It's covered in...
funny you should say that.
Smells terrible. What did you put on it? Did you just, cover this piece of this master work with some mud?
Yes, let's go with mud.
Oh, come on. Let me scare the little thing.
And then he looks at the snake man. Ugh, most likely feces under his breath.
I'm gonna let him think that.
Certainly smells that way.
So, we were hoping that you could restore this work to its original glory.
He looks at you. You don't seem like an art critic. You don't seem like an art appreciator. In fact, I think the last thing you appreciated was some cave drawings. Why would you want this? I mean, certainly I would want to restore this, but why would you want this beauty restored? Why would you want it restored?
Because he said so?
Not for him.
Well,
He's hoping to take it.
Maybe I think I'm just gonna kind of walk away at this point because I'm about to crush the little thing.
well, you nearly crushed him before, which is why things. Certainly, you guys should probably not let the barbarian Nagaji do all your talking. He has a way with people, especially people he savaged with the blunt end of an axe during a play rehearsal. So he visibly relaxes as Zorak kind of walks away, and he says, "Well, I certainly could see to taking care of this for you. I'm going to say that it's going to cost probably somewhere in the realm of 150 gold.
Whoa.
Can I do an appraise on the painting to sort of get an estimate of what I think it's worth after it's restored?
Yes.
Not a great roll.
I'm actually trying to figure out where it is. But you kind of peer at it. You peer at it some more and determine that yes, it stinks and is covered in filth, and you really can't get a good sense of what it's worth right now.
Posh turns around and looks at everyone else that remains and asks them what they think.
It's crying. I think 150 is a little steep.
Well, certainly you can try and restore this beauty yourself, but you certainly risk ruining it in the process, making it most likely worthless. I mean, you definitely need a man of my talents, and seeing as we can say that a good amount of that is, for harm that it was caused by your friend over there.
Can I do a diplomacy roll to try and lower the price?
Sure.
I could also obviously do an intimidate check and try and
That is a natural 1. I'm doing awesome.
He scoffs at your attempt and doesn't even deign to give it any attention.
Are you guys going to stop me from doing an intimidate? No? Alright, I'm doing it. Alright, you little creature.
Oh shit.
What do
You
you say to him?
smell of elderberries and you taste like chicken. You will fix this at a reasonable price, or I will mock you again.
Alright, let me try this. I gotta find that first. Ah!
Oh!
I just start glowing at her and see.
You're intimidating him? You're going to intimidate him? Okay.
It'd be wise to do this thing.
Ooh.
Wait.
You wouldn't want to
What are
be
you
angry.
What are you saying to him?
You wouldn't. It would be wise to please complete this task for us.
Do you need me to throw
It's
a bomb?
rather important.
Something, despite the, rather civility of your words, there's something in your bearing, in your eyes,
And the creepy glowing.
yes. And he just looks and he says, people bring me nothing but pain. I suppose. He starts to kind of shake, and he's like, he kind of looks at Zorak, and he's like, you were laughable, but you hit me with an axe, but this one really, really scares the piss out of me. So it'll take me about an hour to complete. Zorak is like, well, that is certainly no way to treat an artiste. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all need to take a moment. I think we need to step back, rein in on our anger, and take some time. I would certainly like you to leave the theater for right now and come back when cooler heads have prevailed. And meanwhile, Braxton, the halfling, kind of says, I will take this painting. I won't like it, but I will restore it for you. Come back in tomorrow morning.
Thank you. She stops glowing.
He kind of lets out a sigh of relief and says, "Welcome." Kind of very, pissily. And then he kind of takes the painting and they both walk away. So, now that you've pissed off the local artists, and attained your jewels, is there anything else you would like to do?
Let's see, who else we could torture?
Not unless there's somebody we can talk to in town that has any knowledge of local history or.
I do.
If you want to do a diplomacy check to see if you can find out anything about the...
Daryl has many knowledges. What you need.
give me either diplomacy or knowledge local.
Local history,
Check.
geology, nature, nobles, engineering, arcana.
Local. All right. So after spending an hour or so kind of, it's knowledge local. So you think of the name and you seem to have come across it passing through Magnamar on your way to Sandpoint, that there were whispers of a Brotherhood of the Seven that were, operating. It was kind of like a local legend or whatever. Very kind of bad news kind of group. And largely it's believed that they, that somehow in the formation of the founding of the town that they've been there as long as the town has been, lurking in the shadows. They're the type of group that mothers scare their children with. They have been connected to ritualistic murders that have happened in the area for many, many years. But beyond that, you don't know much else about them.
There you go, people. Daryl's useful.
Are you guys going to call it a day, or you want to kind of go about preparing? How do you want to discuss how you're going to get to Magnamar, when you're going to go, or what would you like to do?
Do we want to see if we can rent a cart, or what do we want to do? What are we taking with us? I really only need my armor and my weapons.
Is there a boat there?
And
Because
my backpack.
we have a harbor right here.
There's got to be a boat.
I'm on a boat.
That is probably possible to hire someone to take you down the river.
Yeah, let's kind of ask around and explore our options. So we know it's like a 2-day journey by land. We could go by the stables and maybe ask what that would cost to have use of the horses, or go by the port. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, so I guess, where's that? Do we have access to that map, that Sandpoint?
The one we were just looking at before we went into the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google's your friend.
So we are. I'm just trying to see which is closest, really. The harbor or the stables.
The stable.
So you're
Stable's like right at the beginning of town.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure how good the map I have out here is going to be for you. Let's see, you were at the theater last.
Murder him!
It's terrible having lunch and being in a share.
Yeah, I hear ya. Why are you trapping me in this device?
Let's see.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
I must be, well, you know, like your waterboard number or something.
Yep.
So, to Managamar? Managamar?
Magnamar. Boat would probably, I don't know how long the boat takes him.
It depends. Are we have our flippy floppies? Or are we just, you know,
Hey.
just at home flipping copies?
I'm on a boat.
I want to go on a boat with T-Pain.
Yeah, you need work one. Go outside.
Immune to disease. Does that count for seasickness?
I'm guessing maybe? Let's see.
Kate, we need to go outside. I'm not gonna clean the nasty, disgusting floor.
You get a rowboat for 50 gold.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, so if you're trying to take a boat, you know, if you're down in the harbor, you ask around, and there's a captain who says that he's shipping out, or heading out to Magnamar to take a shipment over. He says that he will he could take you 5 gold pieces apiece. Down the river to Magnamar, or down the coast to Magnamar.
Boom, done.
Yeah, that
I mean,
sounds like
It's 5
not
gold?
the most comfortable. 5 gold apiece. You can sit in the hold.
Certainly, sir.
Basically, you're sleeping down in the bottom of the boat, so there's not a lot of comfort or amenities.
Certainly, sir.
May not get
5
great.
gold is insane. How about 2 gold?
give me. Damn, I don't remember how to play this game anymore.
Okay.
That happened. Give me. Is there another? Would it be diplomacy, or is there another skill I'm forgetting right
I don't
now?
know. I got his +0 on
That
it.
would be
so
for haggling.
I think diplomacy is for haggling.
Yeah, Luke, give me a diplomacy roll.
damn, that's off of just in 20.
He thinks about it and he's like, I mean, I get it. It's the hold. It's not super comfortable. You're up to your own. You're gonna have to provide your own bedding. So do it for 3.
3 is much better than 5.
So it's 3 gold pieces apiece. Gets you some space in the hold or a little space up on deck. May not be the most comfortable or restful sleep, but it'll get you there.
When are you leaving, sir?
We will be leaving tomorrow in the morning. As soon as we can get packed up and go, or as soon as we can get our shipment in and going. Well, your gnome friend is certainly talking about comfort. A better bunk would certainly cost you around. He kind of does some imaginary math in his head and says 15 gold pieces.
Why don't you just use your bedroll as a bed?
Posh is posh. Come on now.
Yeah.
Just put up a hammock.
Yeah. I'm fine with the hold.
Ginevra is used to sleeping in dank places.
Posh asks, is it a bed, a hammock, or a bunk? Is it private?
Who wants to know about the amenities?
Is there a gym on board? Free breakfast?
That's what I'm
There's not a lot of space. Certainly would probably be putting one of my men out.
Will we be provided a continental breakfast?
For 15 gold, I could, set aside a spot and give you a nice little bed. You don't seem like you take up that much room.
But I do require workspace. Perhaps use of your cabin while we're traveling?
That would be use of my cabin. Having me sleep with the men would probably be more. We're talking like 30 gold pieces.
Yes, you're making him sleep with men, okay? He's only prostituting himself out for 30
I'm
gold.
more than happy to sleep with your men. However, that's however, during the trip, during the day, while you're all busy, I'd need a desk to work at. So sleeping in the bunk is fine, but for 15 gold, I'd also like access to a quiet workspace in your cabin during the day.
Do a diplomacy check.
Why are you doing this to me?
Diplomacy, yeah.
Psych. Can I assist him?
Yeah, sure.
I would be like, my friend here is needs his space, and he would really appreciate your work on this. And I super assist him. It was super effective.
So what does assist adds?
+2.
How much to the check?
2.
Okay. He says I can give you, for an extra gold, I'll give you the space in my room.
Done and done. Enjoy your bedrolls, suckers.
Okay.
Wait, you people sleep? You people need sleep?
The extra, that being that he'll let you use his desk, and he will set aside a bunk for you for the 15 gold.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we're all traveling, wherever we're, in the boat and stuff, you guys remember in Terminator 2 when, they're all sleeping in the garage and the Terminator is just staring off out the window? Doesn't move all night? That's what Daryl does.
Let's see.
Oh, so does anybody need to do anything else before we go?
I don't think so.
Are you going to stash all of your stuff, back at the Rusty Dragon, like the stuff that you plan on selling? Because that might be a sizable amount of stuff that you would have to pay extra for on a boat to have room for.
Can we try and before we go, if there's still time in the day, can we try and sell most of it, all of it, some of it?
We could try.
Other than the painting, obviously, which Shorty McShortstuff is doing. Oh, did we get a time? We didn't get a time frame from him, did we?
He said he was going to have it for you in the morning. So we'll say that you would be able to probably get it, you could probably get it before you go to the boat, because the captain is going to be they're going to be setting sail a little bit later than when you could pick it up from him. So you would be able to get the painting prior to leaving.
Okay.
So I guess let's go around and try and sell our various wares.
Okay.
Insert montage.
If you can, do you guys have a list of what you need or want to sell? Because at this point, I think it's a pretty sizable list, right?
It's actually not that bad.
Okay. So can you? Okay. Maybe he's not selling the evil scarf.
Apparently
Apparently.
not.
Hey, do you guys still have the scarf from what's her face?
Yeah.
Aisha.
That's the one we were talking about.
Ah, that's a good scarf. Who got choked?
I get choked.
Yep.
You liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of my kink now.
Yeah, it's a good scarf, man.
The ring that I just mentioned, I think is to tell somebody that he's dead or something.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Just making a good now, Zoe? Huh?
And
That's it.
I think, well, there was the Hat of Disguise, but I think somebody took that.
No, I already have it, so include it as stuff to sell unless somebody wants it.
Yeah, I don't believe in the disguising thing.
Okay. You do find a collector for the painting. In fact, you were able to sell the painting and the bottles of wine to, and you were able to talk him into it. The Misk, what is it? The shop owner that has the two daughters, or had two daughters, now one. That was the other person who got murdered. That I couldn't remember earlier. Give a diplomacy check. and eager to test and see if it's really worth as much as it is, he corks the bottle, or he uncorks the bottle, pours a little bit to test it, and then seeing as you are newly arrived to the group and he likes you a lot better than the rest of them, who did not try to defile, or were not associated with the cleric who tried to defile his daughter. In his mind, he pours you a nice, a good glass of wine. It has hints of tobacco and cherry.
Ooh. So it sounds like a really nice cab.
Very, very signature blend. Let's see. The silver dinner set you were also able to sell to him. The Stalker's mask, everybody is currently creeped out by that thing. You might have to find a special collector for. Actually, the 3 garnets will say you sold to the jeweler when you were there. The pearl ring you're holding on to, right?
Yeah, because we need to give it to somebody.
Okay. Leather armor and adamantine longsword. If you want to look up the values on those, the weapons shop owner will give you, will buy them for what they're worth from you. Well, depends on how much they're worth. She might tap her out completely.
I'll have to look them up. So nobody wants to stop.
It's really cute.
Let me look up the Stalker's mask real quick.
Here.
Because that's unique to this scenario, or to this adventure path.
Give this to her.
It seems really useful, but it's super gross and it's evil.
Creepy.
Yeah, I mean, what it can do is great, but I don't want to touch it.
That's what she said.
Made from a human face.
You can't give any more to the puppy. Only some to the baby.
Okay, so it is worth 3,500. However, give me a diplomacy check. Or a whoever wants to. Give me diplomacy or what?
You like it?
What other skills?
Are your arms broken?
I can't remember anything right now.
There's our diplomacy.
Let's see. You can try. Oh, why is my voice coming back to me now? Let's see. Yeah, you can try in diplomacy to convince someone to buy it. Or if you want to try to bluff someone into buying it, you can try and bluff someone into buying it.
Oh, I'm better at bluffing.
All right, you want to try to tell them a tale?
This was owned by a king.
Was it a king who had a preference for really disgusting habits? Because this really looks remarkably similar to human skin. Tell me more about it. I'm not saying I'm not interested. Just tell me more.
Would you like to know more?
How is this crafted? Where does this come from? What does it do?
I mean, it's crafted to look like human skin, so other people wouldn't want to touch it. Obviously, it's a method of disguise and preservation.
I can see that. I can see that. Luckily you found someone who has a taste for the odd thing out there. I might want to add this to my personal collection. By the way, you were talking to the magic shop owner. and he says that, I think you'll have a hard time getting anybody else to buy this, but this is a very interesting piece. I would certainly be able to take it off your hands for around 2,500.
I'm good with that. I want to be rid of this damn thing.
Hello.
Anybody want to try to diplomacy him to get it up on the
Sold, American.
Okay. All right, 2,500 to you for selling the Stalker's Mask.
Alright. So, what's our total cut on everything that we've sold so far?
Eat all of your hands off.
Well, you've actually sold everything but that pearl ring.
Longsword?
Which is somebody's, right?
The longsword and the leather armor plus one, you need to figure out how much that is. And I need to look at whether or not the shop could buy it. You may have to save some.
Yeah, we can carry that on with us.
If
Like that.
yeah, worst case, one of us can hold the sword.
Yeah. I'm not in a hurry to sell either of them.
I mean, I'm sure we can sell the leather armor, but if we have to hold on to the long sword until Magnamar, that's fine.
How much do you have total without the long sword and the leather armor? So you have 5, 6, 31, 41, 32. Okay.
Without the longsword and stuff.
Without the longsword and armor, you have about 4,200 is what I have.
I'm showing 1,200 plus 300 plus 1,000 plus 2,500.
No, you haven't got me yet. Where's my foot?
42,000. Wait.
41?
4,200. Sorry. Got a lot going on here.
I'm showing $5,000 even. If everything's going for
It doesn't even matter, right?
which one?
Oh yeah, $5,000 even. Only where I was getting my math from. And so look up let's figure out the longsword and the leather armor, unless you want to save them for later. Because mainly you're getting close to the limit on what you would be able to sell here, or what they can purchase from you.
Well, like I say, we can definitely sell the leather armor, I would think.
I believe leather is right around, if I remember correctly, to create or to buy. Like, it's over 1,000 because the leather armor price and the masterwork price. The enhancement price is 1,000 because of this kind of chunky. So, like,
Yeah.
100 base.
How much would the long sword be?
That's what I need to look up. Just carry though. Like, I'm not anxious to sell it. Carry it with us.
Yeah, because it would be the enchantment price. It's a +1, so it'd be the enchantment price plus the cost of the armor, because I think the masterwork is included in the enchantment price.
It is.
So it would probably be around. Huh?
Zane is having a blast.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
having lots of fun.
Yes, he is. Love it.
Weapon.
Longsword's going to be 3,000 plus
So you're gonna have to probably just take the 5,000 and sell the rest in Magnamar.
I think we can handle a longsword and a leather armor.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I mean, you could probably sell the leather armor and be okay, but the longsword you wouldn't be able to sell. can't find anybody who has the money left to buy it at that point.
How much was the armor? I could look it up.
I'm trying to right now.
I'm pretty sure it's like 1,000 plus the cost of the armor itself.
That's what I was saying. It's probably 1,000 and some change.
I'd be fine with just 1,000.
All right, we'll do that. So 6,000.
Alright, 6,000 divided by 5 of those? Well, technically Daryl wasn't there, it didn't hurt him.
Earn his keep.
I'm kidding. He came up with some
He
knowledge.
already appreciates and loves you guys since you're giving him money for nothing right now.
Are we also getting chicks for free? I've heard money for nothing and chicks for free. That's a thing, right?
I count 25 apiece.
How much?
120.
120. 120 plat? Okay. Darn. I still don't have enough for the awesome thing of stuff.
How much do you need?
7. So it is. Hold on, I've got a.
Loan officer.
I got a thing. Where is it? I had to. Go away. Sandpoint shops.
Jubrel, he sees you looking at that act and says, I might be able to help you with that.
So the list price that he has is 16,020 gold pieces. I have 577 plat.
Oh, 16,000.
16,000, yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, I'm like a third of the way there.
I only have 270.
So, yeah, I mean, even at half price, I'd still be 3,000 off.
Jesus. Somebody's having a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's lunchtime. We're loving it.
So, yeah, I mean, oh, actually, Mr. Guy McStuffy Pants, what's your best offer on that Shocking Burst Great Axe? Seva Bevanicki. I don't know.
Oh, yes, Zavaniki. She has her shop list somewhere around here. Or is that on the?
It's you got it pinned on the Pathfinder.
Yeah, I do.
On the
Look at
Facebook.
me being organized and shit.
So what's listed right now is a 20% discount for assistants in town. So I didn't do the math on that, but obviously, still.
I think that one is undiscounted because it's just such a,
Ridiculous.
huge piece. Yeah.
Perfect.
Like it's a really expensive, just,
Mr. or Miss Seva, I'm afraid your name is androgynous.
and you people all look the same to me.
Right. Let me just say this. As an adventurer, I am probably your best opportunity to sell this piece. I don't see anybody else coming through town that's going to have any interest in it. So, I mean, what about?
Unless he tried.
Ah, crap. That's not going to go well. Let me see. Let me guess, that was horrible, I assume.
It's actually not
Oh,
bad.
it's actually not bad.
It's not very good.
Yeah, we don't get that many down through here, but we get enough. I could probably knock it down to an even 16,000 for you.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
Crap. Yeah.
Can we get a range check on that?
What if I did an awesome dance for you?
Let's see it. Performance.
Performance? That's gonna be horrible.
Charisma is horrendous.
Yeah. It's gonna be bad. Alright, so perform. I don't even have any learned performance, so we'll see if this will even let me do it.
15.
Oh, a very good roll. Hey, it's a hell of a dance.
You picked up some steps from Aisha's ghost there. From Aisha's pond.
The whole time
So-
I'm saying, imagine there's a girl in my arms right now.
Right. So we've got a 1, 2, 3 waltz-based song playing. That helps, right?
And she
You let me
kind of looks at you.
now.
She was very lively on her feet at the time. She just kind of leans over and kind of contemplates, and she kind of winks at you and says, like the cut of your jib, sailor. I'll go ahead and take that down to 15.5 for you, just because that really amused me.
All right. Well, that's not going to happen. Okay. Right.
And she looks a little disappointed, and she says, "Come here." And then as you kind of lean in, she kind of taps you on the back and says, "Come back anytime."
Well, thank you.
Is that cum on her backing?
And
So she'll hold that price for you.
next time I'll be your partner, little lady. Ooh,
Right.
ooh.
So,
Do you think it would work, guys, if I offered to trade her sexual favors for the difference? Guys, should I offer that?
Are you worth that much?
I'm saying like over his comment.
she's sincerely asking you that right now.
I mean, I'm not saying one go is going to make the difference, but a couple of trysts. No? All right.
These are for Zane to eat.
All right, so we're done
The puppy.
doing our various selling and shopping.
Here, eat them.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So then we've just got the painting to sell in the morning, right?
No, yeah, we already sold it.
Oh, we sold the other painting too? The gory painting?
Oh, no,
Are you
no.
making one?
I didn't think we were selling that, but we might be.
Yeah, I suppose we were getting it cleaned up to see if there was some sort of clue or something, right?
Okay.
There you
Okay. So, are you guys gonna head back to the inn, or are you're probably getting like sun's starting to set here soon, because you've had a bit of a day of running errands. So, all good?
Sure.
Okay. So you head back and, head back to the Rusty Dragon Inn. And what would you like to do from there? You can just call it a night?
Possibly against his work.
Okay.
This time.
I think I'm gonna sit at the bar and see if anybody wants to fight me.
So, Nate, for because I haven't really looked up like crafting or anything like that, I'm not really familiar with that. Is there anything you have to roll on for success, or?
Yeah, at the end I'll make a spellcraft roll.
Okay.
The DC is going to be 5 plus the caster level, I think. I'll double check that when we actually
Yes.
get there.
So isn't it
Okay.
15 plus caster level?
Yeah, and then the item itself costs 2,000 in components. So that's
Okay.
2 days of crafting, 8 hours a day. If I
Okay.
can't do 8, I can get 2 hours in by devoting 4 hours to it. So today
Okay.
I'm going to get 2 hours of
That's
the
what you're doing.
16 work done.
Okay.
But yeah, so I imagine sometime next week, if I can just put hours in here and there, I'll make the roll and see if I
Yeah.
can upgrade the item.
Okay. And you're going to be trying to fit that in between as much as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, anybody else need to take care of anything, or are we going to call it a day? Or are you guys going to call it a day?
I'm just gonna do my normal study.
Okay.
Is anybody willing to fight me at the bar? No?
Oh, that was for me. Let me see. Mm-hmm.
I'll even go unarmed if I have to.
There's a guy who, big sailor of a man, tattoos on him, says, I'll fight you. And he steps up, and then he actually, indicating, puts his arm down on the table and kind of holds it out like he wants to arm wrestle.
Oh, okay.
This is the kind of fighting we're doing here.
That's not really what I had in mind, but let's do it.
Well,
Did you mean the horizontal shuffle?
if you prove to be a worthy opponent in this, I'll wrestle you.
Whoa.
Sailor.
I prefer the company of women, sir.
What do you know?
Let's do the.
He only prefers it. He'll do it if necessary.
Does that roll mean Erdo's just like flexing his arms in the background?
Yeah.
I like to picture him posing, like flexing and then striking a pose in the background.
Let me see.
I didn't give him the full business on my arm wrestle.
Oh man! All right, so he puts his arm up there, his bicep flexes, and you immediately just crush his hand into the table.
That was like 60% strength, buddy.
I see that. I'm gonna go lick my wounds.
Come on, let's fist fight.
Yeah, you're tired.
No, sir. I've had enough. I'm quite all right. He's like clearly sobered up. Like not even liquid courage is presenting itself now. You just crushed him so soundly.
Aww. Alright, well then I guess I'll call it a night.
All right. So, you have, yeah, or you wake in the morning at the Rusty Dragon, and you have the rest of your day. You're gonna pick up the painting. And is there anything else you want to do before leaving to Magnamar?
Before we leave, I'm going to check and see if Shalelu is in town. Because I know she wanted to talk to me and I never did, and we're going to be gone for a while.
Omiko sees you in the morning, and she actually, before you can even ask, says, I'm sorry, Shalelu is currently out on one of her, out on her scouting missions. And she may be back through later. I can certainly leave a note for her that you were moving on, and if you would like to leave your location, so she can catch up with you later.
All right. I guess at this point we don't know where we're going specifically, but we will be in Magnamar. which is, of course, a very large city. We'll get word back to you as soon as possible in terms of our location, both so Sheriff
Okay.
Hemlock can get a hold of us if necessary, and also Shillelagh.
Okay. And she kind of says, "I will certainly pass on your message."
Woo! Alright, so yeah, let's go pick up the non-gory painting, hopefully.
So you go to the theater and find, it's quite early, but you find that the halfling is waiting for you, nervously, kind of, getting up, pacing around, waiting for you, and he just looks at you and he says, "Don't ever bother me for anything again. There, I've done your work. It's prepared for you." And the painting is a large view. You recognize at this point Aisha is in it, and there's a panoramic view of and you're going to have to give me a knowledge local check.
I don't got it.
I do.
So anybody who has knowledge local, give me.
To roll it.
Oh shit! Look at that shit.
Let's see.
Jesus, smarty pants.
Holy crap! Well, both of you. Anybody else rolling?
I rolled a 1 and got a 15 still.
Holy crap.
Wow, you basically automatically succeed at tons of local checks. Well, previously.
I'll take 1.
So, you recognize it as a view. Certain landmarks stick out, but of the Magnamarian coast, and it looks like it's from the balcony of a townhouse. You particularly recognize, off in the distance, the underbridge and the monuments that are particular to Magnamar.
Can we use this to kind of develop a location for the townhouse?
Why can't we just go to Magnamar and look for the Foxglove holdings in like City Hall or something?
So, you know they have holdings in Magnamar.
Well, if we can figure out roughly where it is, I'd rather ask as few people so that we don't raise suspicion. So, like, if we can use this painting to kind of figure out where the manor is, at least we'll be in the area.
Aradel, with his high knowledge roll, recognizes that the townhouse, he could pinpoint maybe the district that it's in, but that's the most you're going to be able to get.
Good enough. I like it.
I don't know. We should be able to go like to
So-
City Hall or something to figure out like records for like house ownership.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is like a shadowy group. We don't know where they've got fingers.
Well, if we're looking for
I'd
someone
rather-
we're looking for someone that Foxglove freaking owned, then he's a noble. So I mean, it might just say Foxglove Manor on the outside of it.
Sorry.
Who are you hitting?
I was just clicking buttons.
So, as you have this conversation, you can hear Aradel swinging his sword and up in his room and going through various maneuvers and poses and his alone in his room.
Sorry, guys.
It's not.
Oh wait, no, you're doing this in the middle of the theater, so Aradel just kind of like walks away from the whole conversation, a little bored, and just starts swinging his sword around.
It's not really a maneuver right now. It's more of a gesture.
This is true.
All right. So, are we gonna try and sell this big giant painting, or what are we doing with it now that we've got the information from it?
Surdak Drophus, as the halfling storms off, Surdak Drophus comes out of his office, looking a little, as artist types do, hungover. but still his usual kind of jovial self. He's like, heroes! So happy to see you again after yesterday's rather unpleasantness. I was admiring this painting that Braxton had recently restored, and I find it quite lovely. This mysterious woman in the foreground, this lovely view of the Panamerian coast in the back reminds me of
Kind of
home.
hides deeper in her cowl.
And I would certainly be willing to purchase this from you. I think it would make a lovely piece of set dressing.
No!
This is actually, I don't know if it's a known artist or not, but I think I could give you a little bit of money for it. Now that it's fully revealed, I will give you an appraise check on it.
Posh, you want to appraise that mad mofo?
Oh, praise! I can do that.
Wow, Posh.
Well,
So,
Yeah, 12 ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Everything he says seems perfectly accurate for the painting.
So,
Well,
do we just want to take? Do we just want to take whatever he'll give us for it? Because then we'll be rid of it. It
Wait,
sounded as though Zenevra might have an objection.
I mean, is anybody touching the painting right now?
Not currently.
Then Zenevra uses spark and lights it on fire.
That works.
Sure.
F&A, man. Shit just got real, man.
That was a beautiful piece. And he says something.
Shit just got restored, man.
As an artist, it was an original. It was an original.
Artists, jeez.
I was trying to haggle with you on it, but you didn't need to destroy it.
Shut up,
I
you'll burn your
didn't,
hair.
I didn't see me doing it. I didn't touch it. Did anybody touch it?
It had to be one of you.
It's magic, man.
Why would you do that?
I guess it was the gods.
Artists, you know how they are.
All right, well, guess we're not getting anything for that painting.
Yeah, I guess
All right.
that's said and done.
Let's.
wait until we get the money and then burn it.
I didn't do it. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I totally believe you.
Listen, all of you, I think that it's best that you just leave and don't come back for a while.
For a while.
You abuse my... we are very much indebted to you and your adventures, but it seems to me that we have taken a fair amount of artistic license in our representation of you for a reason.
Yeah, Daryl speaks up.
Give some time for cooler heads to prevail. So if you could kindly show yourselves the way out you came in.
Yeah, Daryl's like, I don't know these people.
Please don't touch anything as you leave.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, Daryl's like, I don't know who these people are.
All right.
At this point, Serdak seems to believe that it may not be you, but he just doesn't want to deal with any of it right now. And he just walks away and hopes that you're just going to leave.
Why are you scorching red?
Aerodel, for no apparent reason, decides to cast Scorching Ray at the Scorching Ray at the painting to further destroy and further scorch and destroy the reduce it to ash.
All right.
But it's really cool, by the way.
Serdak is like, from the sound of it, just kind of starts and says, just leave. Just go! Don't do anything, just go!
You know how those Verisians are.
And he kind of leaves with a humph.
Okay, so to the boat and to glory.
More. Thanks.
And Posh, he barely hears you. He says, "Yes, you people have no respect for the arts. Go!"
Oh, drama people.
I know.
They're so dramatic and everything.
Do that. How do you do that? There's something.
All right, so you walk through the streets, the now familiar streets of Sandpoint. You're not doing anything else. You're just going to the ship, right?
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else we can do, really.
Okay. So you are walking, or you walk. You walk down the now very familiar streets of Sandpoint, noting the many things that you've learned about the people, and you get familiar nods and hey heroes. And as you walk your way down to the ship and greet the captain, who is waiting on board, looks like he's been waiting expectantly for you. And he ushers you down into the hold where you're allowed to bunk up, and then takes Posh over to his bunk, and motions to go as motions for all the sailors to start doing their business of leaving. I want you guys to give me perception checks for as you were walking down the streets.
Yeah. Oh.
Awful as always, I'm looking at my feet.
Oh, wow. Not one. Suck it.
Wow. I got pretty good.
You're also looking at Ginevra's feet, and you run into something while you're doing that.
I'm mostly barefoot, always, by the way.
How often do you wash your feet?
Not.
Ew.
She stepped in horse poo!
Somebody cast command on her and make her sit down so we can wash her feet.
Yes.
Well, at least this character believes in soap.
Wait, you mean you guys don't buy soap?
No,
Uh,
there's another character.
My other character adverse to the concept of bathing.
So, Posh, you kind of stop for a moment, and you think you see something move out of the corner of your eye, and you get the sense that you're being watched.
What about me? Check that shit out.
You also get the sense that you're being watched, and you catch kind of just movement out of the corner of your eye.
Guys, I think we're being watched.
This is just, something that you notice as you walk down to the harbor and get on the ship.
Well, ship happens.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, lots of puns.
And then, as you board the ship, give me another perception check as you get settled in.
24 is good.
Damn right.
I'm still looking at my feet.
I got 18 again.
I woke up.
I'm not consistent.
Hey, you want to be consistent with my 5? Want to trade?
Let's see. Just give me a moment here. What do we got? By the way, are you guys seeing when I roll? Because that's
No.
No.
Are you doing a GM roll?
Okay.
Then we don't.
Yeah,
see
I
it.
just wanted to be sure that I was doing the right one.
Yeah, if you're doing a GM roll, you don't see it.
So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was working right, or I was doing it right. So this time, Zorak,
Who is also
You-
drinking whiskey.
faintly hear, as the ship departs, you faintly hear, you think, a noise of something on the outside of the hull.
Guys, I
Gollum.
think I hear
Gollum.
something on the hull.
But then shortly afterwards, the sensation kind of leaves, and you're not really sure if you heard anything at all.
Well, I am definitely going to investigate because it may involve a fight. To glory.
Where are you going to investigate?
Do I have any sort of like rough direction of where I thought the noise was?
You just know it's
In which
outside.
case, that
from where you
direction.
are.
If not, okay, then I'm just gonna start like going to the closest direct outside of the ship and peering over the side, and like working my way around.
Try to make sure he doesn't get in trouble.
So you start on the closest outside edge of the ship and kind of look around.
Yeah. So,
Give me another perception.
He just left, apparently.
Oh, bye.
Wait.
I like his
Alex
phone.
dropped.
Well, that's okay. That'll give me a couple minutes.
What, pee break?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You guys want to go ahead and take a break? I have to actually do something right now anyway that might take a few minutes. So you want to grab a snacks,
Sure.
take a piss, go for it.
Word.
We're
What in the world?
how do you find the thing? Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I just dropped.
Yes. And Jeremy's gone too. He's trying to figure something out, and then he's like, oh, shit.
It's all
All
good.
right.
Kind of expected you guys to mess it up quite a bit because first time on Roll20 and all.
Somebody send me the thing again.
Yeah.
He needs the Hangout link again. Jeremy does.
It's in the URL.
Oh, wait, he says he thinks he found it. I don't know, click on it and see if it works.
It should work.
I found it.
He's back!
Be back.
I think everybody's back, right?
Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, no.
Does everybody have like a token for their character?
No, let me find one though. Do you want me to just
Yeah,
email it
might
to you or
wanna
what?
take- Huh?
Do you want me to just email a token to you or what's up?
Oh no, I mean just like in terms of like to place one on the map.
Yeah, I know, but you'd have to place it. 'Cause we can't.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah, because like
Okay.
everybody has their own like like I have a GM library, but I'm not GM of the game, so you know what I'm saying.
Right. So yeah, if you guys want to, I mean, how do I? Crap.
It's in the library tab. You didn't look at the library tab, did you? It's where you put all your maps and stuff in the library. And you
Right.
put it
No,
as a
I know
token.
that.
And you put in the token layer instead of the map layer.
So I have to pull a token from my library.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or you just use the search and use the free thing.
Right. But for your guys' characters?
For everybody's.
Yeah, and you have to assign it to each of us.
Yepers.
Oh, I thought you were able to do that on your character sheet that you have. Okay. Well, if you guys would like to hunt down some tokens and you can send them to me, let me put my email in the chat.
Is there a way we can search for them on here?
No, he can though.
Let's see. Well, then let me find just something. Find that it's hard to find tokens. Maps are a lot easier.
Yeah, I got one. I'm just making it right now.
Just so you know, I googled Roll20 tokens free.
Nice. I can actually just drop them from the search, right?
Should be able to.
Yeah, you should be able to.
20 tokens. Free. All right. Let me see. Or not.
So we need to send you an image that you can use as our token on the map. Is that what we're doing?
Well, right now I'm trying to find ones that I can just drop in here, but...
Oh, hell no, I'm already giving you a token, dude.
Okay, well, do that too. Yeah, if you guys want to find one, like for yourself to use, go for it. I am going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
sent you my token.
Do they have to be a certain do they have to be a certain size?
No, any size should
Or-
work. It will resize it to the token.
No, because I think it just automatically sizes it for the map when you drop it in there. You do. It's my Gmail.
Would you rather I email it to you or just link it like I did?
Just email it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Alec,
Yes?
you might have more luck looking up Dragonborn or trying to find Dragonborn characters or tokens or something like that than Nagaji. If you're looking, I mean, it's not going to be the exact look, but it'll be close enough.
So do I just need to find an image, or what am I finding here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, like you can do a Google search for like Roll20 free tokens or free Roll20 tokens.
Okay, but it specifically has to be a token, not just like an image.
No.
It can be an
it
image.
I mean, I actually took a picture and used token tool to actually make as a token to make life easy, but you don't have to.
I sent you an image, Seth.
Okay.
I did too.
Okay.
Oh, right. It'd probably help if I still had that up. Damn it. Search. Oh, I'll try Dragonborn. Maybe that'll be something more exciting.
Yeah, in the free tokens, I found a few Dragonborn.
You may want to go ahead and make sure search safe is on. Just a recommendation. Yeah, unless you're really into that kind of thing, then whatevs.
Hmm. Gonna like that one.
Sorry for the spam. Take a look at that one, Alec. I don't know how many horns you have.
Oh, actually, you know what? I think I like that one. But let me look at the one you sent. Sorry. Getting back over there. Do it. Yes. Oh, that one's kind of cool. but it's not black, and I am racist.
Hmm.
That was my next question.
All right, we'll get out of that. I think so. I think I've got one. Hold on. Where'd it go? Outlook. Ah, sweet balls.
By Thor's hammer.
You need some red hair.
Why won't you just let me paste the image? Trick face. Balls.
There we go. That's better.
Well,
I've got a better one for you. Seth.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll email it to you.
Okay.
I sent a link and attachment. I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't actually copy the image. Let me know if that doesn't work for some reason. Maybe. It says it's sending currently. Oh, that's why. There we go. So it should be sent now.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that black one. It looks pretty good.
Yep. I think it's kind of like a Nagaji Magus or something. He's got like fire going on, but I'm alright with it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And we should be finishing up soon, shouldn't we?
Probably. What time is it?
2:15.
It's 2:15. I think the latest we're going to 4, but yeah, if we need to finish up sooner.
It's pretty awesome.
So let's see. The only two who went out were Posh and was it Zorak?
No, I did.
Did you go check? Yeah, it was.
Oh, he did as well.
Yeah. I think
Is anybody's?
Posh was hiding. Actually,
Yeah.
he did like a sneak roll.
On deck where I can sort of look around.
Okay. Woo! Just kind of getting you all out there.
I see no map.
So
I'm gonna go use this opportunity to take a quick urination break.
Go for it. There we go. Now I have to start attaching.
Why is Amiko always brandishing her sword at us?
Because she's that badass, man. Have you played the Jade Regent? That's why.
No, I have not.
She's a central character in Jade Region. Let's see. I think I got everybody's, or should just about have everybody's. And Let's see, you guys are still at the Rusty Dragon Inn. So I had to throw a map together and everything.
Jeez, we had like
Find a
a
map,
month
I
over a
should
month
say.
to prepare,
I
man.
thought we were on a
Jeez.
ship.
You're on a ship, but do you see a ship right now? Like your view is the Rusty Dragon Inn, right?
Okay, yes.
Gee. I mean, seriously, you've had like weeks to prepare, man.
Yeah, because this is all that abundance of time I have on
Yeah.
my hands.
Jeez. I mean, what are you doing on Mondays, man?
I am back.
I mean, I watch
Totally
Netflix.
professional.
I work on my
Professional.
Netflix, dude. That's what I'm working on my Mondays.
So you guys see a big blank space right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. Cool.
Black.
Yeah.
That's not going to help us. Can you use that, please?
The shoe?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. Okay. Now, there we go. Oh, oh, oh. Apparently, this boat sounds just like the tavern.
there it is.
Hey.
How do I make the thing not white? That's fine.
You got a problem with white?
Obrick, I love your token.
Nope. 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 Incidentally revealing areas.
Woohoo. It's like, yeah, let's get some combat going so we can get some experience.
I know. Still setting up, so it'll be a couple more minutes.
I'm on a boat.
We're on a boat, bitch.
I need maps. Give me freaking sailors.
I got in trouble last year for playing through on the ground in class.
Oh no, can't you let baby come tonight?
I mean, I haven't got in trouble all year this year.
Oh, for playing in class?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got in trouble for anything this year. It's been amazing.
Did you get busted for that last year?
Yeah, but that wasn't what I got in trouble for. I got in trouble for like you're saying that the law enforcement project sounded like something Hitler's Youth would do.
I remember that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
took
man,
it really
Fletcher's kids
personal
were
for that.
So pissed.
I don't know why they took it so personal. Well, I wasn't saying that they were Hitler's Youth. I said that what they were doing sounded like Hitler's Youth would do that.
Those are the kids that have that type of reasoning.
Well, dude, the project was called the Combat Survival Program training thing. I'm like, dude, you want to know combat survival training? You can ask me.
Yeah.
But they didn't take it that way. Then somebody complained to the school board, and then the school board got involved.
Oh yeah, that's always fun when the school board gets involved because then no matter what it is, you're wrong.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find tokens for sailors.
Uh-oh. Hope you have search safe on.
Well, I think I found my tokens.
Oh, people are moving. Things are happening.
Just got to find some really good ones.
We're just fucking around.
Yeah.
Here's your sailors.
Yeah. Flesher still won't talk to me.
For real?
I'm sure he won't.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I took it so serious.
Another sailor.
Oh, nice.
Does that represent stealth?
I guess that would represent stealth. It is a ninja face.
Right.
Here.
I'm about to slow.
Hey, Mon, you have a health bar over you?
Yep.
That's cool.
You can do that.
Yeah, you can set that up. You
Yeah.
can set that up.
Okay, let's go. No,
We do the red one as health.
I don't know. I just use the right one
Yeah.
because it's on the bottom, and it doesn't go above your token, which is kind of annoying.
Okay.
So I enter my health into the red circle. I just type it in.
No, you double click on your token, and you'll get like a little thingy.
Oh, I see. The heart bar, and I just put it.
Yeah, I don't know the bottom one. That's what I use.
Oh my god, I don't even know how to look at stat blocks anymore. What's happening?
Oh, I see. The first one puts it above.
Yeah,
You're
that's
saying the bottom one
yeah, and
puts
that's
it below?
annoying. Yeah, the bottom one puts it right at the top of your token, and it's so annoying when it's like right above when it's above your token.
Oh, I see. Like that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can't see your stuff. So
Oh, we can't see each other.
yeah, probably not unless the GM like sets it to where everybody can see the stuff.
Yeah, I can't see any over anyone else's.
That's fine.
Those sailors are looking pretty awesome.
It's like
Bunch of different sailors.
it's like wow, I'm on the right boat.
Yeah.
You guys made fun of me when I said I'd sleep with the sailors.
Well, it's like it's like Dumb and Dumber where that bus pulls over. Like you'll find them in the town down that road.
We're looking for some oil boys for every shoot. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Love that.
You'll find some in the
It's
next
probably
town.
the best.
Yeah.
One of the best jokes in that whole movie.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right. Let's see.
Well, how do you drag that arrow?
You use the ruler tool instead of the pointer tool.
Oh, that makes sense.
It also makes you have a little aura thing that can, for like you want to channel positive energy or something. You can make sure what's radius and stuff.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you have the ping.
What was your stealth roll, Posh?
21.
Okay. And everybody's up on deck?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell not.
What? Why did it just say poop here?
It's the poop deck.
All right. So,
I don't want to be on the poop deck.
Let's see. So, Zorak, what were you doing?
I was going around the edges and like looking for whatever was making the sound.
Where are you going to start at? In which direction are you going to go?
So where's like the edge of the ship? I guess I would go toward the edge.
So
I guess I'll move to the left.
To the left, to the left.
So we're over here.
where did my... Oh, there we go. I mean, can you see the... Did I just not reveal enough of that area?
I don't think so.
Must not... Man, having mouse control issues. Alright.
So over here, I guess, is where I would be.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Whoa, buy a guy a drink first.
Hey, sailor.
Alright. Let's see.
Oh, I'm talking to you.
Oh my goodness!
So you start over at this edge, give me a perception check.
Alright.
That's so fabulous.
It's
Me too, or-
super. Skills.
If you're following him over there, yeah, give me a perception check as well.
That was terrible.
Perception.
No, Daryl just kind of just does his own thing.
Well, I didn't roll great, but I am quite perceptive.
You hear from the deck up above, so kind of like off in this direction. There we go. Did you see that?
Yeah.
You kind of hear something over there. Everybody else, if you want to give me a perception check as well. Daryl, you hear something over there.
Yeah, I'm not looking at my feet anymore. I might be looking at my knees.
So never. You also hear something coming in from the deck above over here. Aradel, you're still clueless. Posh. Also hearing kind of just small, slight noises. It almost sounds as if maybe something came out of the water.
Like a naga.
Ooh.
Alright, so you're going up there?
So yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, up and toward where you pinged in this direction.
Okay.
Posh
You can't
is
see anything,
down
it's
there,
black.
wants to try and look over.
I moved. I moved into the black.
Uh-oh.
And you realize you see four ghouls, or ghoul-like creatures,
More ghouls!
climbing up onto the deck.
That's pretty ghoulish.
And now we have Anish.
Oh, girls
it's
just
down here.
wanna have fun.
Oh, there it is. Whoa. Yeah.
Is that under core?
Why is it 20.0? Oh, I get it. Okay.
Initiative bonus for breaking ties.
It says that I wanted to add it to the turn tracker, but
You have to make sure
No,
your
no, token.
you have to make sure your token selected.
Okay. I
Yeah, how do I roll initiative for the
How do I
for the
add
rules?
You roll initiative.
I already rolled it.
Oh wait, I'm trying to remember this.
It's in the Google chat thing.
there. I changed it to my first roll for you.
Just have to go all the way up there.
Not in the Roll20 chat, but the Google chat on the left-hand pane where it says chat at the top.
Oh, okay.
So do I roll again? I select my dude and roll.
What?
If you roll again, you can edit it back to your first roll. Just click your character,
Oh, okay.
and then you can, on the turn order, just type in what it was originally.
It was
Oh, I think
exactly
it
the
was the
same.
same. Yeah.
Look at you, Mr. Consistency.
That's right.
Are any of these ghouls particularly large?
No.
Balls. Then I am only mildly interested in fighting.
I can't find the command string for initiative.
Okay, do you see the Google chat thing?
Yeah.
Okay, you see like it says this person join group chat, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I got nothing. Now I do.
We'll change it 2.2 or to 2.0 or whatever the plus initiative is.
Okay. Is the if it's a +2 initiative, then is that what the two is? It the 0.2 or is it just?
It's put 2.02 for a +2.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one of the guys. Fuck that guy.
Right? But not literally.
Figuratively.
Okay.
Alright.
Did
So
something
then-
just get angry?
That's all of them. So
Are you in order?
They're in order.
Whoa.
I just put them in order.
You should be able to so yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Zenebra is the first, is what I have.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now I've got to figure out the combat system, and I get to go first. Woo!
I love Hero Lab.
Okay.
Is there a way for me to remove the pictures at the bottom of the Roll20 thing?
Yes, you go to the
Yeah.
cog and roll 20, and you go to the avatars, show avatars or whatever, and it shows like small, large, or none, or hide or something.
Yeah, I've got it set to small right now, so I'll do names only. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I've been doing.
Okay, there we go. That's easier.
Yeah.
Okay, is it a move action or a standard action to take a mutagen, to eat a mutagen?
That is a great question. Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's a standard action.
I would imagine it was a standard action.
Standard action
yeah.
to drink a mutagen. Okay.
Okay. So, I, of course, have to pick the character with the weirdest mechanics because I want to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Just so you know, the deck is like above your head, so
Just a little bit.
yeah, you'll have to move. I mean, you can try and climb up over it. It's probably just a little over head height, like you could jump up and grab it level.
Let's see if
or
I
you could
can
just go to the stairs.
Let's see if I can roll climb. Hey, that's not too bad.
Let's see.
That should be more than
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, so you climb with ease over the up onto the next deck.
Zoink.
So there you are.
Then you get a standard action.
And then
Yeah.
you still have an action at yeah.
I still want to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah.
I'll cast it and have the weapon appear next to that one on the left.
This guy.
Whoa. I accidentally pushed it twice. So let's just do the first one.
Which guy? The one?
The one closest to a group of us. Yeah, that one.
That one. The one I just pinged.
Yup.
Okay.
And then my Spiritual Weapon does the thing. I think I set it up right, so we'll see if this works. Damage 2? What?
No, you didn't.
You're not rolling a d8. It says roll 0d8 plus 2.
Oh, haha.
Adjust that.
There we go.
Bless you.
So try that. There we go.
I like how it makes bad results.
A sword.
Yeah. You actually can change the crit thing, so it goes green if you have like a 17, 18, 19, 20 or something for a crit range. You can change the roll to do that.
Nice.
Okay, one of damage for 1d plus 1 point per 3 caster levels.
So it's 3 damage. Okay. Assuming a 29 hits.
I'm gonna guess 29 hits.
Yeah, 29 hits. So it's how much damage again?
3.
3? Alright.
Yeah, because apparently I rolled a 1.
Actually.
Alright. So then next is Aradel.
I want to throw a
Alright.
bomb. I want to throw a bomb.
Okay, let me go to my spells. I probably should have prepared other spell, but that's okay.
Is it a dagger or a rancer, by the way, today?
Let's see.
what does my weapon look like today?
It has decided to that it is going to be a dagger today.
Alrighty. Now I might add another weapon and have just one for the dagger and one for the rancer.
Okay, so I'm going to use my swift action to give my +2 bonus to my sword. And then I will move over here. And I will fuck that guy up.
All right.
You gotta buy him dinner first.
Oh, by the way, you need to make a reflex save, and so does Alec or Zorak. I almost forgot about that. I will tell you which one in a minute. I think it's fort save.
Reflex or? Okay.
Sorry, I meant save, and it's a fort save. I'm pretty sure it's a fortitude save.
Where is that?
Whoa, yeah, I'm totally feeling fortitudinal.
It's very fortuitous.
On core?
No, never mind. You're good.
Never mind.
I was remembering the wrong thing. Okay.
And now you're dead.
So I'm just gonna attack him?
Okay.
Alright, attack. With my
Let's see.
I hit for 20 to attack.
Okay.
And then
Do
I hit
9
for 9
damage.
damage.
All right. Your sword hits true and spears him in the side, and retracts out, and he's hurting very badly at this point. Hisses at you a little bit.
What a dick.
All right. And that's, let's see, is that guy. All right, so he
What?
is going to move. There we go. I love the turn counter, or the movement counter, or measurement.
So
Right, so he's going to move here, and he is going to go ahead and attack Zorak with.
Oh, he moved through. He moved through a threatened square, right?
Yep.
I thought the spiritual weapon we said didn't threaten.
No,
Square B though.
this one.
Unless he goes like up one space.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
yeah. Okay. And he's going to try and take a bite out of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Really need to figure out these macros soon. So 12 does not hit, right?
No, yeah. 24.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. All right. Next guy
It's a learning curve there, Seth.
is going to attack. You're going to attack Aerodel.
Wait, the next guy is the guy up at the top, right?
The one that's right next to you. Oh, no, never mind. I accidentally hovered over the wrong one. So he's going to savage a poor sailor.
No.
Son of a goat.
We're gonna have to learn to swashbuckle or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about this. This really might count as a
If the
difficult terrain.
if one of the sailors dies, does Posh still have to pay for the room? Just looking out for you guys. Something that Daryl would say with a straight face.
That's 5 damage to the sailor, who looks very hurt. Fortunately, he's a hardy sailor.
Hardy.
Okay. Hardy, har har.
Mhm.
Alright.
Next is one that's going to attack me.
Now this one's going to attack you, yeah.
Oh boy.
16?
Nope. I'm 18.
Nope. Alright.
Ooh.
Now it's Zorak.
16.
So, I'm going to do a full round attack. So that'll be exciting. So, I think right now I'm at... Where's my... My BAB is... I think it's 6-1, so I'm going to have to subtract 5 from one of them, I think, on the second go-round. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
So, first is going to be the double swing action with lots of minuses. So, Great Axe first. And that'll be... Shit, I had this figured out.
It's called macros, brother.
Yeah, that's what I need to figure out next is
Yeah, just
set up
Well, the-
macros.
look on the Roll20 wiki. It'll give you a bunch of help.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have time to go through it all. Like, I had looked at it months ago, but
Excuses.
hadn't had time since then because I've been doing move stuff, trying to
Man,
figure shit out.
what do you do on Mondays, man? Pastime my ass.
Yeah. That's my time to get caught up on grading.
I don't call
So
people's
that-
parents.
Whether you
I just
professional development or not.
I don't
Anyway,
call
go ahead,
parents.
Al.
I just go
So
and
I've got
pass them.
this... I've got this set up -2. Yeah, so this should actually be right, just as it is. Oh.
Yep.
So
Well-
18?
Was that to this guy here?
Yeah, to the guy to my left.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't specify.
And your great axe, comes up and pauses for a moment as it just comes down and just cleaves right into his head. And there's a thump as you pull it out, and he collapses over. So now he is dead.
Deaded. And I still have another swing for the other guy.
Do it.
Alright, so other great axe, not my masterwork.
Oh.
Ho! I was going to be serious about that.
I think you hit it.
And your other axe comes around in your right hand and like catches him and takes a notch out of his ribs. He's hurting, but he's still standing.
Alright, deal. And that
Alright.
will complete my broadcast today, because I... Oh wait, no, I still have another swing, so this one will be -5 to whatever I roll.
Yeah, you finally got your thing.
So 17.
That will hit, and that
Holy
takes out that guy.
All right.
Gator smash.
And here we go.
Uh-oh.
By the way, this sailor here, he after he took that chunk, that bite, he kind of you could just see him like lock up, go rigid, and fall over.
Ghoul fever.
And let's see,
Don't you dare.
this guy. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Ah, shit, I forgot to put up my armor of bones.
No boner!
Your
No,
bone.
no,
Your
no.
This
bone.
guy strides
Your
over
bone.
here, and as he passes the sailor, you give me a perception check.
All of us?
Who?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody who can actually, nobody's even in view of the sailor because there's some shit over here blocking. Never mind, nobody. Except for the never. Give me a percent check.
Okay. Boom. Yay! Sweet. I'm back in the action, guys.
You notice though, paralyzed though he is, like his face locks up and squirms as this thing walks by because reacting, you think in some manner to like the extremely foul odor. In fact, the sailor looks like he might, be convulsing with working up to throw up through the paralysis he's in. So that guy's miserable. And as he steps into your zone, you need to give me a fort save. Or steps within next to you.
Gross.
Sure, or Daryl and I as well.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Hold on. Let me see.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah, the two of you need to roll as well.
For what?
How much am I puking?
You're puking.
Awesome.
Like what? What am I rolling against?
You're sickened. You're rolling against 15.
No. What kind of condition?
Oh, it's like a. Oh wait, that's right. It is stench.
Yeah, I don't think I'm bothered by that.
Damn robot.
I'm assuming that.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I'm assuming that. Yeah. So then, you're sickened as well.
Gross. Get it off. Get it off.
No, wait. Is that ninja face? No, that's not ninja face. What's the? That looks close enough. Whoops.
Why am I being deleted?
What's the condition? What's the attack type?
It is. It's an exceptional, or what is it? What's the EX?
No, I'm like what is the attack?
It's just a stench.
Stench.
It's an inherent part stench.
He's just stinky.
Okay. Yeah, I
he
think I'm
smells
good.
really bad.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Stinky
Yeah,
attack.
I don't think that it would affect you. So, all right. So and then now he is going to go ahead and try and take a bite out of you.
Of course he is.
Or
What an asshole.
it's pretty much all these guys.
Yeah, basically.
Take a bite out of crime.
Hey, just because I roll around with Zarni does not mean I'm a criminal.
All right, 18.
Nope, I'm good. Yeah.
And as he tries to bite, you nimbly dodge out of the way. All right, Daryl.
I am going to chuck a bomb at this dude here, and
Okay.
I'm going to use precise bomb to exclude the following things. The following 5 squares. So that means that the circle squares here are going to be affected by fire. Actually, no, I'm going to use electricity bomb, shock bomb.
Okay. All right.
I know. I'm holding him, getting rolling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're what, sickened right now?
Yeah, I posted the effects.
So it,
I clicked the sickened thing, but it didn't change any of my numbers.
There's
Okay.
a second thing? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, under core, there's conditions with a bunch of checkboxes. I checked it and nothing happened.
Oh, that's cool.
So the
19.
first one is to hit, right?
yeah, and the second thing is to confirm if it created it, and it didn't. So
Okay.
19 electrical damage.
It affected
Okay.
my rolls. Check your attacks.
If it doesn't hit him, because
Oh.
the first number is to hit, right?
Yeah, but that's touch AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Let's
it's a
see.
ranged touch attack. So unless you have a touch AC of like insane amount.
Oh yeah. So that does hit then.
Yeah, that hits just about everything.
So then that takes that guy out.
Ooh, dead.
It's like shocking.
Did it?
Burns him away, or
That's
shocks the hell
He was
out of him.
shocking.
Yeah. It was electrifying.
He wanted to ride the lightning.
Oh, he did.
Come on, know me, be nomer.
Yep.
How do you?
It's all you, Posh. You hold down in a square or spot.
Oh,
Still hiding.
what do I want to do?
You take a
I'm
nap.
gonna move as quietly as I can, which I think limits my motion. Is it to half or to 1/4?
For what? Because you're stealthing?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, no. When moving at a speed greater than half but less than your normal speed, you take a -5 penalty to stealth. It is impossible to do stealth while attacking, running, or charging. So you can move up to your half normal speed using stealth and no penalty.
Okay. So I'll do a double move at half speed to move over to there while stealth.
Okay. Ginevra.
Yes, my dagger is gonna go attack that other dude.
All right.
Boom. Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
Nice.
Yeah, dagger,
Wow.
not shit.
Wait, your damage should be 1d8 plus 2. Oh, never mind. Sickened. But that doesn't.
No, my damage is because it's a spiritual weapon, so the damage is completely different. It's a weapon of.
So the total damage was 3. Am I reading that right?
I guess because I'm awesome. Because it's a freaking dagger.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, because it's adjusted down because of the sickened, so it is affecting some things. Yeah, so -2 to damage, so it would have been 3. Woo! Or 5.
Okay. All right. And are you gonna move, or can you only do one thing while sickened?
I don't need to move. I'm fine.
Okay. Wait.
Dagger attack isn't an action. It does that.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Oh, yeah,
say
it has to
that
be
it doesn't count as a standard action. It just goes on your volition.
That's right. So I will also I'm gonna use my sling to point a little pebble at him.
You're probably, because you have all this here, you might need to move like here.
Oh, that's stuff actually on the board. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Aha.
All right. Sling away.
Woo.
Hey, just keep rolling away. It's okay. Go get him. It's not this turn.
Does that even hit though?
All right. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
Whoopsie. All right. Daredevil.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
That's by. I'm turning the correct way. Then I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Knew it!
at the darkness.
Got any Mountain Dew, Seth?
Alright, so.
Caster level 7. Love it.
10 damage.
All right. They kind of and hit him like in the chest and head, and he just collapses over. And they are deaded. They are done. There you go.
Daryl stoically says, "That was a very ghoulish sight."
I'd like to move up and do a heal check on the sailor.
And he kind of looks around like, what?
Daryl's trying to work on his humor.
Those people are groaning around him. All right.
Yeah, that's not from the humor. Though.
Congratulations.
The number's pretty sure he's a robot.
Oh, so that sailor that got bitted, was he doing all right?
He's sailing.
He's
away.
currently paralyzed on the ground. I should have a little paralysis thing on him or something.
Set an open course.
Let's see.
Emergency.
I don't even know what these mean.
I'm
sailing
away.
Does my heal check, like, is he alright? Can I stabilize him?
Just a second. What? I didn't see it. How much was the heal check?
20.
Oh. He is not dying. He's just currently paralyzed from the bite he took.
Ghoul fever.
And he's hurting. Sorry, I gotta look at something on these guys. And he also currently is showing signs of having ghoul fever.
Okay, so...
We should probably kill him now.
I'm sorry, to the captain, and explain that I can treat his ghoul fever, or try to treat his ghoul fever, but it's expensive.
Well, I mean,
He wasn't worth it anyway.
We should do its best. If you treat his ghoul fever, I will let you have the use of my cabin for the remainder of the voyage.
One second.
So how are you?
That is if you cure him. If you truly can cure him.
I can cast a spell to help him recover, but the standard race for this would be, let's see, it's a 3rd level spell, so I think it's around 50 or 60 gold. But I'm not willing to pay that much for your room. How about 20 gold and you refund my pay for the use of your room and the bunk?
Otherwise he dies.
That much for this man's life.
Otherwise he dies of pure ghoul fever.
Is the man still paralyzed, or does he come out?
He, let me see how long it lasts.
Indentured servitude, here we come.
Right.
So how are you guys pinging?
You hold
Just click hold.
left click button.
Oh,
Pretty clever, huh?
sexy. There be ghouls afoot. Is one of these guys Sailor Jerry? Because I've heard he's got rum.
He doesn't appear to be coming out of the paralysis anytime soon.
Safe to say, I'll tell the captain, could you take it out of his pay?
I suppose.
Say the word and I'll cast the spell.
That's messed up, man.
Standard
You
rate.
get
You're an extortionist, man.
It is.
I will refund you for the room, and go ahead.
How about I chuck your ass
Alright.
overboard?
Can
Can you cast fly?
we cast remove disease on him?
You get bit by a ghoul and they dock you.
Does remove disease automatically work, or is it just give him another save?
Give me 1 second, I'll look it up.
I'm currently teabagging the sailor.
I'm trying to give him some an extra fort save. Come on, save, damn it! These teabags don't
How does that work
teabag
with your
themselves.
snake balls? Like,
Snake. Well, if he has internal
It's,
testes,
I
that's-
think biologically, I don't know that that's quite the.
I think you have
It's
internal
actually-
junk, man.
It's a cloaca, actually.
Oh.
Internal testicles.
I'm going to go over here to Sailor Moon and ask her.
Alright. Cure all diseases for which the subject is suffering.
I must make a caster level check
Yeah.
against the DC of each disease affecting the target. Okay, so give me a roll on that.
Okay.
Or no, it's on there already. Caster level check 18, so that does it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's a good thing because this other roll would not have worked. So you would have been paying for a room in the captain's suite time.
Yeah.
The sailor, seems like all the visible signs of the paleness and clamminess of his skin, and the signs of the ghoul fever seem to have receded from his body. He's still currently paralyzed. You would judge that he will probably recover in about an hour or so.
You say he, but I am seeing a picture of a lady.
Well, these sailors have their own lifestyle. We try not to judge.
They're sailors, and that's okay, man.
I'm a lumberjack.
And that's okay too.
Alright, so
Tell the captain to keep me in mind for any other healing needs. And I'm gonna head over to his room.
At a discount, of course.
Captain walks away grumbling.
I'm going to catch up to him and say, "Oh, I'll need the key."
Just gotta rub it in,
You
huh?
can go get me to unlock it. Grumbles away.
They're snickering.
You didn't buy my key. He walks away. Next time I'm throwing you overboard to save myself the trouble.
Kick the
Tie you to that.
lady.
Grumbling about tying the gnome to the dying sailor and throwing you both overboard next time.
It's a fair price. This is the price you charged. I got the skill.
Oh man.
Well, at least he wasn't trying to rip you off.
We should probably wrap up pretty soon.
That's what I was kind of thinking, because we would be pushing it, trying to get the rest through. So we'll end on your continued voyage to Magnamar, and next time we'll pick up with the arrival at Magnamar. That way you can also level up, because I know this encounter was 1,600 total, and that should, I think, get you guys to level the ones that were close to it.
Well, it's divided by 5, bro.
So plus
Oh, yeah.
1,600.
So 1,600 divided by 5.
I don't do math, dude.
Alright, so
Nate, what was that math?
What, I wasn't listening.
So
The chain rule.
who was? Yeah,
Tiffany?
because I was gonna say that should level Zenebra, and I think that should level Zorak.
Yeah, that was.
At least. I don't know where you were, Posh, but
No, it doesn't level me.
okay. So you're at 6 still. How far are you from level?
Oh, probably about 2,000.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So yeah, can't help you there.
It's very posh.
Why don't you take an extra 200 experience for your clever extortion of the captain?
That's not extortion. That is a fair price.
Yeah, when the person's
captain
dying,
doesn't feel that way.
it's like negotiating a freaking AIDS patient while they're dying.
That sailor doesn't feel that way. Now that he has to work off
That sailor
indentured
feels that
servitude
way
the rest of
100 times over. He would have totally died if I hadn't done that.
Do you know how much 1 gold goes for the commoners, dude? That could last like a family of like 4
This
for
guy's
a
gonna
month.
be working on this boat the rest of his life and still not pay that off.
But he will have a rest of his life.
He might have preferred to gone to Elysium or something, dude.
200 extra experience for your extortioning of him. You have to accept that it's extortion.
He might have preferred to gone to Elysium.
Oh man. Well, so yeah, that's our session for this time around.
Hello.
Awesome, cool.
Probably gonna try and do one in May, but who knows how that's gonna go. So.
All right, cool. Well, it was good to meet some of you guys, and good to see the other people.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys.